racing through the tunnel cause I see the light. And I'm about to give it everything I got in spite of all of my fears and all of my tears. I'm about to switch it up and start to change the gears. Definitely go all out. Ain't no time for me to postpone and say not now. It's a downhill trip with no brakes, bruh. Know what I was doing, so I counted all the stakes, bruh. Dream catcher, I ain't planning on stopping, no hell nah. It's so crazy how from doing this like all the day, bruh. I'm so addicted to it that I can't give it up, bruh. It already got me hooked, no way of letting go now. Just so you know, bruh, I'ma chase it. Been running so long that I got shoes with no laces. Wishing of having a bunch of watches with a whole lot of different gold faces. Success coming soon and I can already taste it. Dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one.
I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, like old school John Madden, Rich Gannon, and Marcus Allen. Attitude like John Gruden. We got loyal fans, they all rooted. Yeah, that's the sound of it. Let me hear it again, show them how the town does it. When we come through, just win, baby, what we gon' do? Got the other team shaking cause we hitting hard. R.P. Jack Tatum and R.P. Al Davis. Never been a traitor, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. All I make is highlights, that was Crabtree. Whole crowd do the wave, do the max beat. And my favorite 32, that was Jack T. I look better in a silver and a black tee. When you thought we fell off, Raiders right back. Only one eye and win, eye patch. At the Coliseum, about to make the fire crack. All I make is hard hits like Khalil Mack. Yeah, D-Card, we stars. Bo Jackson, jersey number 3-4. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider.
Intercepted in the end zone by Charles Woodson. Second career touchdown on a punt return. Can you believe it? Punt return by Tim Brown. The extra point is in.
This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. The Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You were magnificent.
Tight. Uh-oh. It's picked off. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game. Devontae Adams chugging into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, he fumbled again. He fumbled again. Robertson's got it. And he's got an entourage. By midfield. Got a block by Hobbs. And there he goes. He's got 6.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Welcome to the Just Win Baby podcast.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of the Just Win Baby podcast, man. I'm your host, RaiderBen. We got my co-host, motherfucking Nutty Raider Nate, the nutty one right there. We got motherfucking Pizzle right over there, and we got a special guest, man. Glad he took some time out of his night to join us, man. He does a show over there with Darian, the Nothing But Raiders podcast with Hotspot and those guys, man. That's Black, man. What's good with you, bro? Thanks for joining us. You're on mute too, my friend.
Yeah, it's all good. What's up with you brothers, man? I appreciate the invite. You know, it's like my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
You hit me up and you was like, let's talk Raiders. You know, I'm like, let's do it. You feel me?
Hell yeah. So introduce yourself for people that may not know who you are.
Oh, I'm just Black. You know, I do the Nothing But Raiders podcast. I do have a YouTube myself. I do Business Decision Sports. I think it's underneath there. I'm from Oakland. I was born a Raider through my dad. Like, I had season tickets, PSL, been through the ups and downs, even when we actually won Super Bowl. And so I do a podcast. You know, I do a lot of Bay Area sports because I'm from the Bay Area. And so then I didn't really get concentrated into the Raider thing because I didn't know. I thought it was really, really big, but it's kind of small. Everybody kind of, you know each other. So I said, let me get more involved because I almost checked out on these Raiders after that McDaniels excursion.
Shit, I don't blame you, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you for taking some time out of your night for joining us. I will have people drop the link to your channel in my chat. Go ahead and make sure you guys go show our boys some love, man, for taking some time. Nutty Raider Nate, Pizzle, what's good with you, folk?
What's cracking?
Shit, I can't call it. Nice. I like that hat, Pizzle. It's fucking sick, dog.
Yeah, thank you. It's the holidays. I got to bust it out.
Hell yeah, I feel you. Holidays are amongst us now, man. Halloween's in the past.
Halloween's gone. It's Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Exactly. Hey, good show, fucking Nate. I was watching you and Afakasi's show, dog. Afakasi was getting trolled like a motherfucking gang. That motherfucker was like, how you gonna be in Australia and like the Raiders? He told me, he was like, bro, go suck a dick, bro. That shit was weak. I ain't never seen Afakasi snap on people like that, boy. I was weak, dog. I was weak.
I missed it.
Yeah, they did their wake up morning show this morning. It was pretty funny. I caught the rewind. I caught like right at the end of the show, then I went and watched the rewinds. But Yeah, man, I'm chilling. You know me, I got that 1800 tequila, man, pulled up, about to drink a little something.
Oh, we 18 dummy. Oh, I'm at the right show. Let me get it. Let me get comfortable there.
Already.
Let me get comfortable there.
What are we, the people?
Yeah, just a little backstory about myself, Black. I'm from we got our other co-host Ern in the building. What's good with you, Ern?
Oh,
How y'all doing? Good
I can't call
gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Shit, I can't call it. But anyways, bro, I'm from Stockton, bro. I grew up. I'm a first generation football fan, bro. My pops didn't watch football. I kind of everything I know about the Raiders, I kind of learned on my own. I'm from Stockton. I had season tickets from 2013 until the final game in Oakland.
Nice.
I'm Oakland through and through, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I know Pizzle's from the Bay, Nutty Raider Nate's from the Bay, and Westside Media, all from the Bay.
Oh, yeah, so y'all know what's up then. Okay.
Yeah, we all Oakland.
Yeah. I'm from the town.
Oh, yeah, at all times.
Yes, sir.
Town business. That's why it's called Business Decision Sports. Town business at all times.
I like that. I like that. See, we the peoples from the North Bay. What's good, everybody? Give a quick shout out to the chat, man. Raider Paul, was good with you, bro? Gord Peterson, our favorite Canadian around these spots, man. Navy vet, nice to see you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. He's out there in Georgia, man, doing some shit. Saludos to you, Navy vet. Daniel Barry's in the build. Nice to see you. John Leon, my wifey, much love, babe. Nice to see you. We the people's in the building. New England Raider boosters in the build. Nice to see you guys, man. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. There's We the People right there. Nice to see you. Real shit, don't come on a Friday and ask for the link, dog. You can drop the link tomorrow. But
Real shit, you already know the deal, bro. Stop.
I swear he comes over here trolling.
Friday, bro.
That motherfucker comes over here with the trolling shit. But nah, Black, we're really like unscripted gang. Like we be getting drunk and smoking. I be smoking tree all night on this shit, boy. So you good, boy.
Hey, you know what's hella funny about that? You hit me, right? And I was like, I was gonna say yeah instantly, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, let me go see what they content on. And then I hit a random video. I think it was the last one. Not the last one, but it was either one of the last ones. I hit it, fast forward a little bit. First thing I saw you doing, blowing.
Already, bro. We definitely, we super unscripted, bro. We kind of just kick back. We shoot off topics off each other, bro. We fucking drink and smoke, dog. It's pretty much what we
Ben
do,
be over
bro.
there smoking leaves and shit, bro. Don't let him.
I got a whole jar right here, boy. Go fuck yourself.
It's a whole jar of leaves.
You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of trim.
Hey, Ern don't play though. The homie West Side Media be coming up here with pickles too. This shit ain't nothing, dog. You feel me? I got 3 of these motherfuckers. You feel me? Packed tight, yo. You feel me? Packed tight.
Oh, he won already. It's over.
It's over.
So Pizzle, we'll start with you, my friend. We're just gonna go quickly over this Kansas City Chiefs game. Obviously, the Raiders lost. The Raiders drop another game to Kansas City in Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders cannot get over that hump of beating Kansas City at home. Put this into perspective. The 2 most winningest head coaches in Allegiant Stadium is Josh McDaniels and Andy Reid. So let that sit in. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, the Raiders fall short. That's a terrible stat. Terrible, dog.
That's the worst.
Bro, fuck no. Ain't no way. John Gruden had more wins than Andy.
No, because John Gruden wasn't there for very long. He got canceled.
No, he didn't. John Gruden didn't get canceled.
He canceled himself.
If you don't stop with that bullshit.
But yeah, so anyways, Pizzle, quick little thoughts on that Chiefs game.
Well, I think that we pretty much knew what was going to happen, right? We definitely can't be giving up turnovers, and we gave up some turnovers, and it cost us, And I mean, the game was a lot closer than what it should have been, in my opinion. But we hopefully we can get it together, man. I understand what Antonio Pierce wants to do, but we don't have the people to do what he wants to do. And until we get the personnel that he wants, this is what we're going to keep doing. I mean, and that, I know a lot of people are calling for AP's job and stuff, but you also have to remember that this isn't his squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, these aren't his people. These are people that are left over from Josh McDaniels, and so we're just kind of like we're in that 50-50 thing, you know.
We're in something called purgatory. We're not dead, but we haven't crossed over yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're just like right there.
We haven't crossed really over yet. You know what I'm saying? But we're almost there. I made the analogy earlier, dude. Like we're like week 1 was like going to the ocean to go swimming, and every week we've got drawn out further and further. We're damn near drowning at this point. We damn near need one of them Baywatch bitches to come save us or something, dog.
Wait.
We're pretty much fucked at this
damn
point.
Near, bro. What you mean damn near?
I think if we lose, and I'm gonna say this, if we lose and when we lose, what up, Willie Wayne? What up, Afakasi? When we lose to the Bengals, dude, we are officially dead in the water, dog. Officially.
But yeah, that's just
look at our record right now. Look at our record right now, and look at everybody else in our division, bro.
I know. I mean, we ain't coming close to winning this division. That shit's dead.
Everybody else is over 500, and we have fucking what? 2 wins.
2 wins. Yeah,
Never did I think we'd be
lock this division up by week 9. This is gonna be like the Niners in the '80s and shit.
Yeah,
they're gonna lock that shit up in week 9 and get home field advantage by week 10 and shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, shit's wild. All right, Black, you the guest, my friend. Let me get your little quick little recap thoughts on that Chiefs loss.
Well, I mean, we knew that the Chiefs probably was going to win that game, right?
Yeah.
But what we want to see is, could we be competitive? And it wasn't a matter, like, we were in the game. Like, it was chances we could have really kind of won the game, and just an untimely turnover by Minshew. You know what I'm saying? It's always at that pivot point we get the tripping. You know what I'm saying? We show our lack of confidence or a lack of plan or a lack of moxie or a lack of whatever you want to put in there. But so I saw some things in there that gives me the idea that, hey, if we could actually like be competitive and win this week, I know I'm saying a lot, then we can have something to look forward to. Other than that, if we do lose this week, then it's gonna be just tank, baby, for sure. And we ain't got to tank on purpose.
That part.
It ain't like we got to do it on purpose.
That part.
Exactly.
Yeah. That
keep
part,
doing what we're doing.
No, so like
I don't think it's the players tanking though. It's the front
It's a
office,
strategic
it's
tank,
the
dog. It's a
coaches.
strategic tank, like y'all were saying earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I don't have a problem with the tank, bro. I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna be bad, then just fucking be bad so we can fucking get better quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Doppelganger, saludos.
Oh, you want them to make a business decision, cheap plug.
Hey, it be like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we already making business decision. We might as well make the ultimate business decision, God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
We already have no choice of catching the fucking wild card, a playoff spot, no nothing. The rest of the AFC is too strong for us right now.
That's what we went wrong in the beginning with these high expectations of what the team was going to do, right?
Yep.
And everybody was talking about this top 5 defense and all that stuff, and we already knew we didn't have no offense, and so we have unrealistic expectation. That's why everything that happened hurts. Everything that happened, we want to blame. Everything that happened, we want to fire this. I'm like, damn, we only 6 games into the season. Can we actually go through a tunnel or a valley, or can we peak? Because we're not that team that's going to go like this. We're not that.
No, I agree. We're a roller coaster, dude. This is the Raiders like this, dog. I've said this 100 times, dude. We're going this fast, right? Until we just start to slow down, we're never going to get straight, bro. Like, never. We're just like this, dude. And it sucks. It sucks. But the reality of the situation is that the Raiders, in my opinion, I don't know your stance on AP Black, but my stance on AP, I felt like he should have never been the coach. I get it. I get it. All the players were buying in last year, but it just looks, to me, it looks like that honeymoon shit is in the past. Like, you loved your bitch on honeymoon, and then once you got married and you started to settle in, it all went to shit, dog. And trust me, I get it. I don't like firing high head coaches. I get it. We need continuity. But my stance on it is I just don't think AP is a good head coach. He lets players walk on him from what I've seen. He lets players
really
push
that, bro. You can't really.
This is what I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes.
With his personality, think the players walk on him? That's crazy.
That's why I think he's a snake oil salesman, dude. He could talk a cat off a fish wagon, dude. That's about all he's good at, dog. When it comes to putting the fire, when it comes to putting the wood in the fire, dog, he can't do it, bro. But he'll talk a big fire, though.
There's no proof of that.
So here's my thing about AP, right? All right, it goes back to damn, why his name escaped me? The special teams coach that came in.
Bisaccia,
right? Everybody was like, "Oh, get Bisaccia," because it would have been an emotional hire. You usually don't want to make an emotional hire, right? And so they didn't. So instead of making an emotional hire, they made a stupid hire, right?
Yep.
So then, which is true Raider fashion, you know what I'm saying? So then when you in this relationship you thought was gonna be so good, and come to find out she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do shit, and then you want to get out of it. Then you decide you want to get. Then you decide you run into like an AP coach, another emotional hire. We like, all right, we just trying to get out of this McDaniels thing. We did beat the Chiefs. We got some momentum. Maybe we can restructure instead of like let the plane hit the ground. We can at least jump out at like 10,000 feet, right? But the thing about it is we're not patient with him because we know he's never been a coordinator. He only been like a linebacker coach, like in the league, like where he really have no experience, and you can see it. I don't like him for this position, for the simple fact that he throws a lot of the players under the bus, and I don't like that.
That part.
I don't like that. I get holding them accountable and all that, but every week is somebody you blaming. But I'm watching the game, you making stupid fourth down calls. Why are y'all rushing to the line of scrimmage for? Are you scared to go in for it on this time? So now next time you feel like you gotta go for it when you shouldn't have went for it. Like it's just too much. And the team goes as AP goes. One week he hella confident. You can see him on the field looking like he by himself. Then the next week after that, he come in. You know, it's just that's how our team is. So
I got a question for you.
If we gonna fuck with him, we gotta fuck with him. But if not, we need to cut bait.
Hey, I got a question for you. Was any of the stuff that he's saying about the players valid?
No, everything's gonna be valid. It's not what you do, it's how you're doing it, especially as the leader of the team. Like AP, I get it. I wear it on my sleeve. I'm a Raider. I get that. But even with that, even with brash ass John Gruden, he had a way about what he was doing and the messages that he's sending, to the point that he let the players walk over him. That means it's pretty much it was Devontae Adams running shit and it was Max Crosby running shit.
Yep.
And I'm like, neither one of them, they both going unchecked. And I'm like, that's why the team acting like that.
You have to listen to your star players, though.
No,
you can't let your but you can't let your star players run your team.
And letting them dictate what you do is two different things.
Exactly.
But if you don't take their opinions into consideration, they're gonna walk. It's the way
that's fine. Let them walk. Yeah, let them walk.
What do we have to replace him with? What are we going to replace Max Crosby with?
You can't have those kind of players, Ern. You cannot have those kind of players.
I'm going to answer that for you. You ain't got to. It's not about who you're going to replace them with because they act like that because they feel like they're irreplaceable. I don't give a fuck. We weak with you. We're weak with you.
The reason
exactly that we're weak with them.
The reason I say that is because Ben's over here losing his fucking mind every time he does a show about us not winning right now. So to win, we need to have good players. So if you're going to let Max walk, then you need to replace him so we can win, so we can keep Ben from losing his fucking mind.
Well, I don't think we're going to win right now, Ern. I already gave up already, dog. I know it's in the past. I'm already looking forward to next year. I don't like waving white flags, but the Raiders already waved the white flag. I have no goddamn choice. The Raiders have quit.
You just did a rant. You just did a rant 2 days ago.
Yeah, because I was mad. Of course I'm going to rant. I was mad.
You should allow first of all, Max Crosby was never the Max Crosby is a great player. Let me start by saying this. But Max Crosby was not the impact player that Khalil Mack was, right?
Talk that shit. Come on.
Walked, right?
Ben, stop cheerleading. Let him fucking talk.
And we felt the consequence of that, but that's not nothing new to us. I'd rather us not let no player dictate what we do versus us just being stupid, because we're going to be stupid either way.
Exactly. So my problem with AP right now is he ain't learned from last year. He's making the same stupid decisions that he's been making. the no timeout call, the timeout call, then the stupid ass play after the timeout call.
I called
just
it, Willie
dumbass
Wayne.
shit.
Just wait.
Wait, you guys do realize
I
that
thought for
he
sure-
hasn't even been here 16 games yet, right? He's still.
It don't, in
technically
my
his third
opinion, it don't
season.
take 16 games to determine if you have a good head coach. And I knew he wasn't a good head coach after fucking before the season started. How many, I say this to say this, Ern, how
You're
many
the same guy that
interim
wanted to rock with
coaches?
Josh McDaniels for 5 years, bro. I don't want.
I didn't want Josh McDaniels, Ern. I never wanted him, bro.
Once we had him, you was like, we got to rock out. We got.
I did. I didn't like Derek Carr, but I rocked with him too.
No. To hear you say that we got to get rid of AP after what, fucking not even 10 games is fucking crazy. Bro. You wanted to rock out with Josh McDaniels for years.
I get it. I get what you're saying, Ern, but I never wanted Josh McDaniels. I was willing to cut bait with Josh McDaniels as soon as possible, but I knew we weren't going to.
That motherfucker when we interviewed him.
Bro, like I said, bro, all my shit I put on YouTube before. All my shit is all on YouTube, dog. I didn't want Josh McDaniels. I wanted to move on from Derek Carr, but I didn't want Jimmy Garoppolo. The Raiders have made dumbass move after dumbass move after dumbass move for like the last 3 years. It's literally like since we've gone to Vegas, we've gone down on the incline instead of going up, bro. We've gone down. It's fucking crazy,
bro. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. That's how you fucking fix a problem.
And that's why I don't give a fuck about this year.
No, the reason why
until McDaniels came in and fucked everything up.
The reason why AP getting what he getting is because he was trending up at the end of the season. That's what got him higher.
Yep.
Now we can't sit there and say we're gonna start at the bottom now. No, because really we was contending. So I can see if we was 2 or 3 games out of position, but we all the way out of position.
But Black, there's a reason for that, bro. We fucked around and pissed off our star running back who was carrying the offense, bro.
Shout out to everybody. Hey, shout out to all you guys that said running backs are a dime a dozen. We fucking told you right here on this podcast that you cannot get rid of Josh Jacobs, dog.
Facts.
What about, I said, let's go out and get Derrick Henry. But everybody's like, no, we don't want to get that
wasn't realistic. Derrick Henry's not coming here. Derrick Henry's trying to win a motherfucking chip, boy. That motherfucker did nothing but losing in Tennessee. He wants to go win a chip.
His career time clock is ticking, bro. He got to get a ring soon.
That's why I don't know why Devontae went to the Jets. I mean, I get it because Aaron plays there, but dude, you're old, bro. You want to go win a chip? The Jets ain't winning no Super Bowl, dog.
Jets ain't the one for the championship this year.
Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, and how fitting would it be? How fitting would it be for me to fucking dress up as Devontae Clown last night? Put a fucking Devontae Adams jersey, put Clown on the back, put fucking Clown makeup on, and that motherfucker go out there and win with the Jets, bro. How fucking fitting is that, dog? That's so fucking fitting, bro. Of course, when I want to go make fun of him, he wants to win the game.
Ben, you were always on the wrong side of history, bro.
Yeah, I have. I've been right a lot. I ain't gonna lie, though. I've been right a lot over the last year and a half, dog. Like, I've been right a lot about a lot of the shit that I called, bro. And that's why I'm not really mad.
I was on board with Josh McDaniels because I thought he'd know how to build a championship team. But then that was just me being delirious because he's not Bill Belichick. He's an offensive coordinator. Like, he don't know how to build a team. So that's why I was on board. It's because I thought he was going to come over here and actually build something, but that didn't happen. And I'm glad he's gone. But now we're in a predicament to where we shot ourselves in the foot twice.
I'm gonna say this because this thought just came across my mind because I always knew from the gate that he wasn't the one, right?
Me too, dog. I said it last year, bruh. On me.
I'm saying McDaniels, Josh McDaniels. I knew from the gate he wasn't the one, right? And I was thinking if AP and him was infused, then we might have had a chance. But so that got me to thinking this: Josh McDaniels would have been okay. And I know a lot of people that know me know I don't like him. He'd have been okay if he wouldn't have spent so much time trying to sabotage Derek Carr to get his own quarterback.
Yeah. I honestly felt like he never wanted Derek. Like, he never wanted Derek. As soon as he got there, he's like, I don't want this guy. Like, as soon as he got there.
It's like, how do you get rid of a quarterback that you just gave your potential Hall of Fame receiver his best career year, bro? That was one of Derek Carr's best seasons. Then you just going to get rid of him? Not even get rid of him. Hold on. Not even get rid of him, but you embarrass him and bench him for the last 2 games? Like, and the whole thing was a shit show. And then don't get nothing for him at all? Sorry, Ben.
No, you're good, Ern. And let's also, like, you guys know I'm not a fan of Derek, but we have to be real, right? Derek Carr had Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow with both over 100 receptions, bro, in back-to-back years, dog. You know what I'm saying? That Derek Carr, he may have not been great, but he gave some stability. And when you have at least some kind of stability at the quarterback position, you can somewhat build around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like now we're literally looking for fucking everything, including the hardest position. As much as I don't like Derek, I would take Derek back in a fucking heartbeat if I knew I was going to be stuck with Gardner Minshew, Jimmy Garoppolo, Aiden O'Connell, and Brian Hoyer. I'd take him back in a fucking heartbeat, dog.
Look, you know what Derek did different than all these other quarterbacks is anytime Derek was on the field, there was a threat of a deep pass because Derek would chuck that motherfucker down the field. And now these quarterbacks, there's no threat of a deep pass, so all the DBs can play under.
That's one of the main reasons why I like Aiden more than Gardner. Because when Gardner's literally Jimmy Garoppolo all over again, when Gardner walks on the field, they stack the box. They know there's no deep threats. Nobody's going to throw it deep. And I'm not saying Aiden has the best deep arm, but at least he lets teams to where they're not stacking the box so much, dude.
There's a threat.
Hey, bro, what's the best ability?
Availability.
Well, your boy ain't available.
I know.
And I'm just saying, he might have every attribute better than Gardner, which I don't believe. That's the street we part. But
I don't think he has every attribute better.
No, it ain't even gotta be. We just gonna say overall, even including potential. You can put all that shit in there. I'm just saying, I think Gardner is way better than fucking AOC. And AOC will never see that nigga is Stidham all over. What's gonna happen to him is he not gonna see his potential because he gonna get hurt fucking around with the Raiders because he can't move.
Okay. I don't know. Me personally, from what I've seen from Gardner so far, I would take Aiden O'Connell in a fucking heartbeat, dude. But I mean, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen because we're gonna move into the game-ish. I'm gonna break down the injury report. We got a little bit of news here with the injury report, some shakeup on the offensive line. I know Nutty Raider Nate's excited to hear that. What would you say, Aaron?
For this offense and for this team, I think Aiden is the better fit. Gardner might be a better fit on another team, but for this team, I think Aiden's a better fit.
Yeah, because we ain't moving the pocket or nothing for Gardner. He's not a pocket quarterback. You put Gardner and just let him sit in the pocket, he's going to get crushed.
Calling the wrong offensive coordinator, these fucking retards, bro. I mean,
bro, y'all act like AOC ain't been playing this year and y'all ain't been watching what he was doing.
Hey, he didn't ask, but Gardner. Look, Aiden been ass, but Gardner been diarrhea ass.
No, quit playing. See, y'all quit playing. See, y'all doing that to Gardner. Don't do that to Gardner. Look,
no, Black.
From the beginning, what's that?
Like from the beginning of the season, I was championing Gardner Minshew. I was saying that he's gonna have a Rich Gannon type comeback.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I can't stay on that bandwagon no more, bro. AOC is a better.
It ain't even a bandwagon. I'm just saying this. This is what we do. Like, it's easy to blame the quarterback because they get too much credit, and then they get all the bad shit too. Like, if you really just stick them two on the scale, it's not even like this. Like, he's the only quarterback I knew threw 80%. He threw 80% last week, and people like, oh shit, this motherfucker is. Like, yeah, he made a mistake. It's something about him and his turnover thing, though. It's something about him and his turnover, because it ain't necessarily got to be him with the turnover. It's the fact that he's on the field that a turnover comes, and that's not good. So I'm not sitting up there saying that he's him. I'm not saying that, but I know damn well from what I seen from AOC that he ain't nobody like him because he ain't even up to speed yet, and he's just got hurt on a simple play, throwing the ball, and got his thumb broke. I know it could have happened any kind of way, but I'm telling you, the best ability is availability.
So let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Ass.
You play behind that same line.
So check this out. Check
this
out, bro. Aiden O'Connell is the only reason why Antonio Pierce has a fucking job right now. If Aiden O'Connell was miles better than Jimmy Garoppolo and Brian Hoyer. Aiden O'Connell was the second best rated rookie quarterback last year behind CJ Stroud. So check this out. How many fourth
He's
round
not the
picks?
only reason AP got a job, bro. AP got a job because he's a leader of men. That's
I get that, but if the Raiders don't win games, and Aiden O'Connell don't win games, if Aiden O'Connell don't
defense got in the job, everybody was giving AP the credit for the defense. He wasn't even calling the defense. That was
AP
Graham's
got the
defense.
job. AP got the
And-
job
and-
because
and
he's a
AP
true
got the
leader.
job. And this is why I think Patrick Graham's going to leave this year, is because Patrick Graham put the heat on last year to try and get the job. And then instead of him getting a job interview and getting all of that, they jumped him and gave it to AP. When AP ain't even been a coordinator in this league.
I've never heard that Patrick Graham wanted the job.
Ain't nobody checking for PG. Ain't nobody checking for him either.
Yeah, I don't think Patrick Graham's gonna get a call for no head coach.
I've never heard that he wanted the job last year.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I know. I get what you're saying, Pizzle. But you have to put this into perspective. That wasn't Antonio Pierce's defense. That was Patrick Graham's defense.
No,
you know
that's what I'm saying.
And that's why I go off what Ern said. And he got the job because he was a cheerleader. He went out there and got everybody hyped up.
He's not no fucking cheerleader.
He was
He's a
the
leader
guy.
of men.
He
It's
was
a
the
big
guy that
fucking
was.
difference,
He was the guy that was riding the horse in front of the army. Let's go. We're gonna chop their heads off. Yeah. He was like that guy, bro. And what has he been this year, bro? That shit is dead.
I swear, bro, you've been smoking some fucking boo-boo or
dude,
something.
All he was a raw. All he is a rah guy. He's an emotional guy, bro. All he does is get the players fired up to go play. Well, guess what? They're not fired up to go play for you no more. So what are you good at?
You act like
You're
you
not
don't
an
know
X's
shit
and
about
O's
football.
guy.
Like,
You don't draw up plays.
Coaching.
You don't draw up plays. You don't draw up schemes. You chose to hire Luke Getsy. I don't give a fuck what nobody says about that. He chose his coaches. The head coaches picked their coaching staff. Head coaches picked their coaching staff. He panicked because we lost Cliff Kingsbury, and he signed that scrub. That's on him.
Nothing is all the time, bro.
You know what I want the Raider fans to do? I want them to go on Madden, update their roster, whatever the Raider roster is right now, and I want to see them call plays with what we got and expect us to really win games like that.
Black. Let me add on to what you were saying, Black. Because on that four down stand inside of the 3-yard line, bro, I seen the fucking offensive line get blown the fuck up on every single play.
Andre James was the key.
So look, when the coach talks about execution, that's why I was saying, does he have a valid point? Because I've seen some horrible execution on this team, bro.
Yeah, but
I don't care what play you call. If you can't execute, that play ain't gonna happen.
But the coaches, if these motherfuckers don't respect the coaches, they ain't gonna go out there and execute. I go back to what Black said earlier.
We just ain't that good.
They aren't even bought in though because they're not winning.
Black hit the nail on the head earlier, dude. One of the main reasons why Antonio Pierce is a bad coach, he throws his players under the bus. Why would they want to go out there and compete for that, dude? Because they know every single time, if it's on them or not, he's going to blame them. He's going to blame the fucking players. And check this out. You can say business decisions. That's cool. Leave that in the locker room, dog. Do not go out on national fucking TV and tell the whole fucking world in week 3 or 4 at the beginning of the year that you already got players making business decisions, dog. And then in week 6, you go out and tell the world that we have to get back to the basics. Bro, that's what fucking training camp is for. Like, why are we going back to the basics halfway through the fucking season, dog? What the fuck were you doing during camp? That's all on your coach, bro.
On his worldwide tour for all his podcast appearances.
Going on Max Crosby's podcast, talking about cutting off the head of the snake. And then when asked about it, once again, right, standing on business, he talks too much, right? He went on Max Crosby's podcast and was talking about, we got to cut the head off the snake. We got to give him the Michael Jordan treatment, all that shit, right? And then in game week, he was asked about it. What Antonio Pierce say? Oh, that was last year. Oh, but you're playing him now.
So all of this ranting and all this shit about Antonio Pierce, is it going to change anything?
No.
But
it's my right as a fan. It's my right as a fan to rant, though.
Makes us feel better.
Yeah, I need to get this shit off my chest.
This is like headache hearing this shit every fucking day, bro.
This is like a therapy session for me, brother.
I need fucking God, bro.
It's our mental health, bro. It's our mental health.
Look, so far since I've met Ern,
smoke up on my fucking weed for the night in a half hour, nigga. Fuck you.
Since me and Ern have met, dog, we've bashed heads on both the whole time. First it was the car shit, and then now it's the fucking Antonio Pierce shit, dog.
This motherfucker smokes crack, bro. I mean, I don't. He does. You can obviously tell by the opinions.
No, maybe one night he just be scrolling through YouTube and he happen to hit random. He be like, "Oh shit, these niggas is right."
Huh?
All right, so we go. Hey, Nutty Raider Nate, man, you sitting over there pretty quiet, my boy. I be forgetting you're even here, my friend. How you feeling about that Kansas City Chiefs shit, boy?
Oh man, you know, it's same as everybody else. You all hit it on the nail on the head. It's the same old shit. They own Allegiant Stadium. That stat is fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, the Josh McDaniels and Andy Reid shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. It's believable though. It's fucking we've been that bad, and the decline's been that awful. So, yeah, it's hey, bro, it is what it is. At least he showed a little bit of fight. We didn't fucking fold up totally, like everybody probably would have thought we would have. But
yeah, I thought we was gonna get smoked, to be honest.
Yeah. So we made it through that storm. Hopefully we get to this bye week and then we get old boy ready for the playbook. What's his name? Ritter. And,
Desmond Ritter.
We get him for the second half of the season.
Hey, I bet y'all a zip to an eighth that he'll play 3 games. I promise you.
I bet you a zip
I don't
to an
think so
eighth.
either. I agree, Black. I agree with that, bro.
No,
I don't
they
think
ain't
he's
gonna
ready
start
yet.
I mean, I think honestly,
they're gonna stash him
honestly,
and get him ready to compete for next year.
he can run, bro. He's more mobile than fucking Minshew. He might be better behind our offensive line, dude. He'll
Yeah, he
fucking
gonna
run,
need
dog.
it.
Hey, no. If
You're gonna
Minshew
need
gets hurt, they will play him. That's the only way. But I don't think he'll displace Minshew.
No, they gonna throw him in there as soon as your quarterback throw 2 picks for the first time. They gonna pull him out, which is another dumb thing a coach shouldn't do. As soon as you throw 2 picks in the season, you gonna pull him. That's dumb, but whatever. Ritter will get in there and he'll get out of there. Just like, bro, it's not, bro. You can have all the talent that you could do all of that, but if you can't. It's NFL. You got grown people paying other grown people bills. They coming after you. So when they coming and you won't have the ability to get out of there and think with no calmness, bro, you're not going to survive. You're going to get hurt. And that's what's going to happen.
They did give him,
especially with what we got going on over here.
They did give him 1 play, but what was that about? Did they ever say anything about that?
So yeah, they said it was they were gonna run like an RPO joint on that play.
Yeah.
So there was just gonna be a 1 play thing.
Well, we needed to see more of that. Whatever, that was terrible.
Bro,
ended up being a false start.
RPO bullshit.
RPO,
we don't have the personnel.
I get what you're saying, Ern, but RPO is like the new. RPO is that shit. If you can run that shit, bro, that shit really causes wrecks.
Bro, we can't even handle the basics of fucking blocking. Bro. How are we gonna run a fucking RPO?
No, I agree. That's why when
cadence and got a flag.
No, we better learn how to RPO because we can't R.
We can't be.
All right, so we did make some transaction moves coming in this week. Let me go ahead and get the little join up. Where's it at? Right here. Let's go ahead and share this.
You get a wide receiver or something?
Yeah, so that wide receiver, Ramel Keaton, that guy who made that great catch in the preseason, that big receiver, we signed him to the active roster, and not only did we sign him to the active roster, but we gave him a 2-year extension. So he's a big receiver, 6'4". I think he's like 230 or something.
Great hands.
Yeah, great hands, bro. Catches the ball, all hands. Was one of the better wide receivers in the preseason. So he's back. He's on the roster. We may see some playing from him on Sunday. I know we need it. As much as I love Trey Tucker and DJ Turner, dude, they're just too little, bro. Like, those guys are slot guys. I don't really want one of those guys on the outside consistently every single play. You know, so I honestly would like Jacoby, Keaton, and then DJ Turner and Trey Tucker kind of split the slot shit. Every now and then throw Trey Tucker on the outside to throw a streak or something. Other than that, no, I'm good. So in an active, in a corresponding move, the Raiders moved on from preseason superstar Tyreek McAllister. They waived him, so he's on waivers now.
They'll re-sign him back to the practice squad.
Yeah, if he clears waivers, I definitely believe he will make the practice squad back. And we also waived Shanker, the tight end.
That's my dude.
So we'll start with you, Black. How you feel about Ramel Keaton? You have any thoughts on that? Or Tyreek McAllister getting waived?
Yeah, as much as we take a number 2 on the Raiders, you got to give them the credit when they do something right. Those are slot receivers, like you said. Excellent point. I'm glad they saw that, because I would hate to get one of them guys hurt in week 12, and then we'll be really talking crazy. And we saw it, they trying to make whatever adjustment they can. So I think that's a plus. And thank you for at least paying attention.
Yeah, I agree. Nutty Raider Nate, you have any thoughts on any of these roster moves?
Shanker was he was a little disappointing for me compared to what I saw last year. He did show some effort, but he looked a little small out there. And McAllister's, that's just another preseason track star, superstar. It is what it is. I'm not crying over none of this shit, but it's yeah.
For sure, short and sweet. Pizzle, you have any thoughts? That's that wide receiver. I know you like him, Pizzle. So we got him on the active roster. He'll probably get some snaps, and obviously the Raiders think high of him. They gave him a contract extension. Let's put this into perspective,
I like the
guys.
big body for the
hold on, Pizzle. Let me just finish this real short. But let's put this into perspective, guys. Tom Telesco has absolutely killed this draft, dude. And if this guy comes out and gives us any kind of production, being an undrafted guy, bro, and obviously they have faith in him, giving him more money, another great pick by Telesco. Go ahead, Pizzle.
So I'm glad that we got somebody who's got a big body. I think that we've always needed that big body guy.
Yep.
Like that Terrell Owens guy in the red zone. We never had that kind of big guy. And or Shannon Sharp, or not Shannon, but what's his brother's name? Not Shannon. Sterling Sharp. Sterling Sharp was another guy that was big in the red zone. We need these big guys in the red zone because they're nice targets, and they can take a hit. Like you were talking about these slot receivers, they're getting blasted,
Exactly.
They can't. They'll like you said, it will be injured. So.
Hey, I'll say this about Telesco real quick, Ben. I don't like that everybody's ready crowning him right now.
I don't like that people are fucking. A lot of people are fucking coming to his door with torches and pitchforks.
Hold on.
Hey Ben,
he had a good 3 rounds. It was nice, but for him to sit on his hands for the rest of the season with free agency and other than Christian Wilkins, there were some options out there we should have snagged, and he kind of showed his cards too early. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's not a good position we're at as a team right now, as a whole. Depth, we're playing musical chairs with our practice squad constantly, weekly. We haven't relished this depth chart at all, bro. It's not good. So I'm not on the Telesco hype. Fucking Telesco this shit. Nah, bro. He drafted Dylan Labe. He you know what I mean?
That motherfucker was like a 6th round pick, gang. Come on, bro.
Yes, still, you know what I mean?
Hey, we just need a smart. The only reason why I like him is because he's smart. He's smart. He don't go out there and reach and make dumbass picks.
Eckler pick, you know what I mean? It's I don't like it, bro. So he's got some more to show me.
Bro.
The first 3 rounds was nice, but yeah.
I'm not on the Telesco train either, though.
Wide receiver depth. We have no depth wide receiver.
I'm not on the Telesco train either, but he ain't on my radar, so that's a good thing. I want to see what he do with all this money now that we got, because we usually don't draft good at all. So I'm glad we got Bowers, and he made some choices, but I think our culture ruined a lot of players. I'm telling you, it's
yeah.
I definitely got to see more from Telesco though before.
Hey, to add on to what Black was saying, about the culture, bro. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to strip out all the guys of the other culture, bring in all new building blocks, install the culture, and I think Antonio Pierce is gonna be a good guy to bring in and install a winning culture. And he's probably going to end up getting scapegoated after that, after he installs the culture. Then they're going to bring in somebody with a more refined resume to take him over the top, kind of like the Warriors did with Mark Jackson.
Yes.
We're not about to do that. No, but I feel you though. But I don't think they'll scapegoat him if he could turn this around for real. We go through what we go through, and then next year we put a good quality team together. The defense actually plays solid for 3 years straight. Then we can start calling them a top whatever y'all want to call them. Then we can see what we working with. But we got to address the quarterback issue because we still going to be in the quagmire of how do we win games.
I don't think right now it's about winning games. It's installing culture.
So Nutty Raider Nate, do you have any?
You
thoughts
gotta
on-
win and
on,
install culture, bro.
Nutty Raider
Yeah, I
Nate,
was
you have
about to
any
say
thoughts
you
on
win
these guys?
games, you install culture.
I mean, that's where the balance comes in. I mean, shit.
No,
That's where you
I
make
know.
a choice.
I get it, Ern. He don't have the personnel, bro. I get it. No, I'm with you, bro. I get it. We're right there.
So, Nutty Raider Nate, any thoughts on these roster moves?
I just kind of went over it. The Zach Carter thing was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
with
you
the
talked
Nesta
about it
Jade.
already. My bad, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess Nesta Jade was kind of crazy. We never really talked about that.
Oh yeah, that
we ended
happened
up
like last week, huh?
Yeah, we let him go for nothing. Which
Yeah,
is,
sometimes
another-
I be forgetting. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, Doug. Like, the Raiders are shit right now. I'm probably half-assing a lot of shit right now, but the Raiders are half-assing on the field, so I don't give a fuck. They go fuck themselves, though.
Exactly.
I'm doing the best I can with this.
They not giving 100. We ain't got to give 100.
Yeah, I'm doing. I don't even post my show on Instagram no more, dog. It's just embarrassing. This team is shit, dog. I don't even want to spend 10 minutes trying to build something to post on Instagram no more. I'm just fucked off. What up, Dirty? Hey, so you have any thoughts on any of these roster moves, Ern?
Shit, I don't give a fuck.
All right, bet. So we'll go ahead and move on then. Because this is going to be our next. These injuries is going to be something we can actually, I think, enjoy talking about. Blessings in disguise for sure. Andre James is out. Jackson Powers Johnson is your starting center for your Las Vegas Raiders. From what I'm hearing, Dylan Parham, as you guys can see here, he's been limited all week. From what Antonio Pierce said today is that he's more than likely going to play. So now you got Andre James at guard. You got Jackson Powers Johnson at center. They're probably going to play Meredith at the other guard. A lot of people have been, giving the offensive line a lot of shit, which is due. But I'm going to keep it all the way up being through with y'all. On my opinion, if you got a shit center that gets pushed back into the offense, the fucking quarterback every single time, you're never going to have a good offense. And Andre James gets bullied. He gets bullied too much, dude. He gets bullied too much.
It's not just the center.
No, I know it's not just
it's
the
the
center,
whole right 3/5 of the line. It's the center, the right guard, and the right tackle just getting bullied.
But it all starts with your center, though, dude. If your center is shit, dog, the whole shit's gonna trickle down. It's like the quarterback of pretty much the quarterback that's not the quarterback of your offense is your center. Well, anyways, So my thoughts on it. Blessing in disguise. I hate seeing people getting injured. I said the same thing with Marcus Epps. You guys know me. I was never a Marcus Epps guy. I couldn't wait for Palomau to get out there, but I knew Palomau would never get out there unless Marcus Epps got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Epps got hurt. Now Palomau's out there. Are any of you guys or are the Raiders missing Marcus Epps right now? Fuck no. Palomau looks just as good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the 11th ranked defense without Marcus Epps. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But look, it looks like Andre James is out, which is we talked about that. Dylan Parham should play. Robert Spillane, guys, hasn't practiced all week. He banged his knee really bad. It looked like a scary injury on Sunday. I know when I was doing my play-by-play, I thought it was bad. Like, they were carrying him off the field. Like, we were doing play-by-play. I thought he was done for the season.
Shit. But then he was back in there to play after.
And still had all them tackles, bro. From what Antonio Pierce has said, is he's not
culture. I'm sorry, bro. That's how you install culture.
Yeah, I agree, bro. So from what Antonio Pierce said is that which we all kind of figured this, right? He's like Max Crosby. He's not going to miss unless he has to. So they said it's going to be more of a game time decision. He hasn't practiced all week, and that's why he's still questionable. Usually when dudes get DNP all week, it's usually they're out. They're not questionable. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to see how he feels before the game in warm-ups.
Well, you got to rest that knee. It's probably swollen, like sprained, right? Yeah. Because if it was more than that, he can't play. So he probably trying to knock the swelling down and just thug it out. So he's just not practicing all week. He deserved not to practice.
He out there draining his knee and taking cortisone shots, dog.
Ice, baby.
Yep. And then this is a guy that I don't give a fuck about. I hope he doesn't play. Zamir White, questionable, didn't practice yesterday, practiced today in full. I hate Zamir White. You guys know where I stand. Zamir
If
White
he had
go
full
fuck
practice today, then
Hey,
he's going to be
hey,
playing.
Black, bro. This is one thing, bro, that I heard you talk about, bro. We on the same stance with Zamir White, bro. When we drafted him, bro, after one preseason game, I told everybody this motherfucker would run into a street light in the middle of the desert, bro, in broad daylight, and there's not even no street lights in the desert, dog. But he'll run into that motherfucker, dog. I swear he will.
Hey, bro. Hey, when I went to NBR, I was like, why is y'all jocking him so hard? I'm like, we got all backup running backs. Y'all tripping. Y'all talking about Zamir White, like for real? Like he was a boy? Like,
bro,
but I did hear AP say he wanted to install him more in the offense. See, I hate this whole, let's try this and let's try that. Let's let everybody feel like included. Bro, you need to come with a set gang and go with it because he trying to piece everything is a trip.
So yeah, man. So like I said, Zamir White, the most important things that you need to have as a running back, he don't have. He don't have vision. He don't have patience. He don't wait for holes to open. When they do open, he doesn't even fucking hit them. He relies on just trying to push people out of the way. He runs into the ass of his offensive lineman. He wants to get piggyback. He wants a piggyback ride for 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? Unless the offensive line does what they did last year and open up holes like the Red Sea, because I felt like under those last 4 or 5 games, the offensive line finally started to click. They finally started to get their shit together, and they were opening up holes. He was just running through them. The holes were so goddamn big, Ern could have ran through them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think the problem with Zamir White is, and then you guys tell me what you think. The problem with Zamir White is he needs patience like Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
He has all the physical attributes to be a great running back. He's just impatient. If he had the running style like Le'Veon Bell, he would be a much better back.
Yeah, but he can't make the first guy miss, so that's his problem.
Yeah, he can't make nobody miss at all. So I've also showed you, hey Black, you fucking seen SpongeBob where SpongeBob blows up his muscles, bro, and goes to the muscle competition, and then when he gets to the muscle competition, he blows his fucking arm off. That's how I feel Zamir White is, dog. Zamir White's got blow-up muscles. He's got all these muscles for nothing, dog. You over here big and swollen. All motherfucking do is sneeze on you and you fall to the ground, dog. Like, you don't even need to get touched. You just get breathed on. Fall down, bro. Like, you're trash, dog. What do you got all them muscles for, dog? Fuck all nothing.
I feel like he tries to jam the ball up in there. He's not waiting for a hole to open. So I think if he had better vision and he could see the hole open better. I mean, it's not that the holes aren't opening. I mean, sometimes they're not, but when they are opening, he's not seeing it. And if he is, it's like he done already jammed the ball up into the wrong hole before that other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, you're right. No, you was talking about he just need more patience. Then he could actually probably see.
Yeah.
Because he just go like.
Well,
you don't even let it develop. And if it ain't no hole, you got to make one.
And it's
so
funny.
he's been taught to be a one cut and go running back.
Yeah,
and that's
he's
not
a
his
power
style.
running
That
back.
shouldn't be his style.
Yeah,
right.
We're in the wrong scheme for Zamir White. He already ain't good, but he's definitely not a zone running back, dude. Because zone running backs have to have vision. They have to be able to see cutback lanes. Because when you have a power scheme, your offensive line goes forward. When you have a zone scheme, these motherfuckers are going at a line like this, and you have to pick the hole and hit that motherfucker and go, dog. He can't see it. He don't fucking see it, bro. You know, it's a terrible fucking scheme for the Raiders, and I'm going to keep it all the way at Beanther with y'all. We don't never run zone good. Never, ever, ever, dude. I remember when we had Darren McFadden, he was tearing the league up. You know, mind you, he got injured. The next year they went to zone scheme. This motherfucker couldn't do fuck all nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you brought up Le'Veon Bell, Ern, because you know who I compared Le'Veon Bell or who I compared to Le'Veon Bell? Josh Jacobs. He was a running back that didn't need fucking that breakaway speed. He had the patience and the vision to let them holes hit, and he would hit that motherfucker, dog. That and his elusiveness, bro. That was killed, bro. I didn't give a fuck about him not hitting home run balls, dude. That motherfucker was consistently getting us 3 yards, and he was getting hit in the backfield and still getting us 3 yards, 4 yards.
Josh Jacobs reminds me of a baby version of motherfucking Derrick
Henry. Yep.
He runs just like Derrick Henry in a smaller package.
And they're both from Alabama. I don't know if you guys remember, but Josh Jacobs' rookie season, when he was dealing with that shoulder injury, right? He played every fucking game with that fucked up shoulder, and fuck you, Khalil Mack, for slamming on Josh Jacobs' shoulder, you son of a bitch. He played that whole fucking year with a fucked up shoulder. The first game he missed was the Raiders versus the Titans. And he was really good as a rookie coming into that game. and he wanted to play against Derrick Henry, dude. It was supposed to be this big-time battle of Alabama running backs. And if you guys remember, Josh Jacobs cried on that game. He was in Mike Mayock's. Mike Mayock was giving him a hug, and he was crying because he did not want to miss that game. Like,
well, you shouldn't have let Khalil Mack tackle him. It's his fault.
I love Josh. I have his jersey on my wall. Always love Josh. The Raiders did him so fucking dirty, bro. Like, I don't blame him for not wanting to come back. But yeah, he's got a Raider tattoo too, bro. I think Josh McDaniels, he ruined that relationship between the Raiders and Josh Jacobs. Like that shit, it cooked it, bro, because that's when he was pretty much done. You know, the waiting with
Josh
Max
Jacobs
Crosby
was
in front of his
carrying
car.
this offense. You see, without Josh Jacobs, this offense ain't shit. You gotta have a good running back if you're gonna run. You gotta have a good running back. Period.
Yep. All right,
Man, if Getsy was in that, bro, if we had Getsy with that offense, bro, we would be going crazy right now, bro. Quit playing.
I don't trust Getsy's offense, bro. He wasn't shit. He wasn't good in Chicago, and he's not good here. His track record is not
people
good.
gotta stop doing that. Like, let's look at what he actually doing right now. I'm looking at the all 22, right? And I'm sitting here like, that was creative. This nigga is open. This nigga, this nigga can't get the ball off because we can't get no protection. Then the next week, we work on our protection. AOC get good pockets all game. When he started, AOC getting good pockets all game. Cool, but we couldn't run the ball. We couldn't run block. Then the following week, we run block, but we can't pass protect for Minshew. Like, it's the team. And then I'm seeing the plays, and I'm like, okay, especially after seeing Josh McDaniels having two receivers running into each other all the time. Like, he ain't that bad, bro.
So I agree with you, Black, on this part, right? Getsy, I still don't like him. I still don't think it was the right hire, but you have to look at what he's working with, bro. He's got no quarterback. He's got no running back. Our offensive line's been pretty much shit all fucking year. Devontae Adams was checked out when he was told to play in the preseason and didn't play in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? So we had no wide receivers. I love Jacoby Myers. I don't think he's a 1. I think he's a 1A, but I love Jacoby Myers. I think him and Brock Bowers is a good combination because I feel like Brock Bowers is our number 1 target, regardless of whatever. And that's going to allow Jacoby to do his thing. But yeah, dude, I don't know, bro. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Start rambling and shit. Too much.
But what I will say about this list though, we gonna see a different offensive line, like, cause it's an attitude. Granted, it is Glade because he's young, because he been getting
back up, Ben.
He been getting towed up. But the line is young. We got 2 rookies on the line. But even with that being said, with that attitude at center, no matter what the skill level is, your center can't be no punk. And if your center is a punk, your whole offensive line's a punk. I don't care if you got an all-world person on the end of it.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Nutty Raider Nate can attest to that, dog. Nutty Raider Nate's a big-time JPJ guy, bro. And I'm pretty sure he's happy to see him at fucking center.
Hell yeah. It's about time. Long overdue. Should have been done after game 1. But whatever. Let's go. We're going to the Super Bowl now.
JPJ's on my radar after last week. He had a bad week, so I'm watching him this week.
He did, but he was playing against Chris Jones. You have to give him a little bit of out.
He's floated out a lot. He struggled a lot. He's hitting that rookie wall. I'm sure he's probably dealing with some nicks and bruises himself. I'm not making no excuses for the kid, but he's in a bad situation. So let's see what happens.
I feel like he's playing a better position right now because I 100% agree with what Black said, dog. You got a bitch ass center, dog. Your whole offensive line about to be a bunch of bitches, dog. Like, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean that. That's just how I talk, gang. You feel me? But if you got a weak ass center, your whole line about to be weak, gang.
Hey, I was not saying exactly like that, but I was respecting the show because that's how I played. So I know, like, hey, if your center is one of them, we don't care about none of y'all.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
Hey, look. So if you're gonna have a center that's lacking even a little bit, you got to have a monster somewhere on that line, like Steve Wisniewski or Richie Incognito, like one of those super nasty guys.
Yeah. See, this is one thing that I love about Jackson Powers Johnson.
That's even better if it's him.
Yeah, right.
Jackson is gonna let motherfuckers know right off the rip, bro. Like, I'm coming for you. And it's gonna be, that shit's gonna kind of roll off on the rest of these guys. That's how I feel. I feel like it's kind of hard to have a voice playing guard. When you're playing center, dude, you are literally the conductor, dude. You are the first person to touch the football. The quarterback don't touch the fucking football until you do. And it's crazy because I did not know this, guys, 100%. I was wondering why I didn't see Jackson Powers Johnson last week, and it's because fucking old buddy got hurt, James, and they put him at center, dude. I didn't even know that, bro. And if you guys remember, remember this. I don't know if you guys remember this, but they started putting Chris Jones at defensive end, like later towards that game. And I don't know if it had something to do with Jackson Powers Johnson being slided to center. I know they do that, but I seen Chris Jones making most of his money playing defensive end in that game. I didn't really see him doing much on the interior, bro.
Chris Jones owns Andre James.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Andre James calls him daddy. Yeah. So
Chris Jones is like Howie Long, where you can play him anywhere, to your advantage.
But the point I'm trying to make, though, is that they knew he wasn't gonna match. They knew that Jackson Powers Johnson probably had a better chance to block him than DJ Glaze or Colton Miller, how he's playing right now. So they wanted to go try to use matchups. So I felt like they're like, okay, well, Jackson Powers Johnson's kind of good. These other guys are kind of mid. And I'm not going to lie, guys. It might be biased, but I felt like Chris Jones was jumping snaps, bro. I was saying it during my play-by-play. They were saying he was getting good get-off. I felt like he was fucking motherfucking offsides at least 2 of those times, bro.
Hey, a lot of that's cadence, too, though, man. You got the quarterback's got to be able to see that. You got to be able to adjust.
You got to mix it up.
Yeah.
You got to mix it up. Exactly.
Yeah, he was playing that snap count for sure, boy. He was on that bitch. I'm like, God damn, bro.
That's coaching again.
Yeah, dude, it was on, bro. They were on the quarterback so fast, bro. Like him, and mainly when he was at end. Anyways, let's just look at the Bengals. Their starting tackle is out, so that's gonna be good news for Max Crosby and whoever we have playing opposite him. And then one of their star wide receivers, T. Higgins, it says he's doubtful, just like the offensive lineman. But from what I'm hearing from radio, is he's not going to play. The running back that they brought in to replace Joe Mixon, Zach Moss, not going to play. So they are really banged up like us. But
that makes me feel good about this game, bro. Like, we can actually do something. They're without their starting running back, starting receiver. Their starting quarterbacks coming off an injury, and they're starting. I don't know if he's left or right. I'm assuming that he's starting right tackle.
That's their left tackle.
Left tackle?
Yeah.
Their starting right tackle is a rookie, and he looks like he's dealing with the injury too.
Yeah, their starting right tackles are from Alabama.
This might be our get right game, at least for a week.
I don't even know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We wasn't supposed to win against the Chiefs. Now, really, this is a reset. This is a reset to see where we are, right? Because really, the Bengals is not them either. Like, Joe Burrow is hella overrated. Them fools done lost hella games. Like, come on, man. They're beatable, right? And then we got a half a team. We should be able to beat this team in this position, right? And if we can't, then we ain't got a tank. We're gonna go in the tank. Like, it's gonna be over.
Right.
Yeah, they have a lot of guys banged up. I did a little short show with my buddy Dashy earlier. He's a Bengals fan. And yeah, he pretty much said that this team where they're at right now, he thinks it just that they're not coached well right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Me personally, I think the Bengals are way better than what their record is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of talent, they're way fucking better.
That's a talented team. Yeah.
Who said that? Bill Parcells. You are what your record says you are, and they're 3-5. They got one more win than we do. My opinion, the Bengals got more to play for than we do. Bengals have a ton of talent. At some point, they're going to turn it around. They just cannot afford to keep slipping games. This is a winnable game for the Bengals. Let's keep this in perspective, guys. We're going to the East Coast, a 10 a.m. kickoff. Raiders never play good at 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's in Cincinnati. They don't have the best fan. They don't have like a super loud stadium, but
we had a game against Baltimore where we traveled to the East Coast this year, and we did pretty good.
We played, but
might be a time to turn in the corner. You never know.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say AP can have us ready on those games because that's one thing I watch about us because we're definitely not a morning game team, right?
Yep.
We don't show up till late, so AP has been getting us ready on that. I just wanted to say that because, like I said, we be shitting on him, but I want to make sure we do give him his props when he do some things right.
That's
no,
real.
so from what Antonio Pierce said last year is, I believe, when he was asked about the Raiders like sleep routine and time routine when traveling to the East Coast, I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, that the team operates 3 hours earlier the entire week of practice. So, if their practice is at 12, they get there at 9. If they get up at 5, they're getting up at 2 type shit, right? So that's what I'm pretty sure that's what he said. But no, you guys are right. We've played, maybe over the last year, like last year we played better on the East Coast. What up, Charm City? But I'm just throwing out the history of the Raiders, right? Historically, we just don't play well. But like I said, I just think the Bengals are better than us with their injuries. I don't know. I tried to ask Dashy earlier. He blames it on coaching. We are historically the get right team. We are in the middle of a 4-game losing streak. There's a lot on our plate, dude. There's a lot on our fucking plate, and I don't know. I just think it's gonna be too much, bro. I think it's gonna be too much.
I think we have our breakthrough this week, bro. We're 4 games down. We played something. We played with pride last week against Kansas City. We were expected to lose that game 13-45, and we hung in there with them. I just think that
No, you're right. I give them credit for that.
Pride is on the line, and our team is very, very hungry right now. I think this might be our get right game.
I hope, dude. I check this out, guys. I want to win. I always want to win. I never want to lose. I just feel like at this point we have nothing to play for, dude. Like, we're not making the playoffs. It's cooked. Last year, when motherfuckers were trying to tank, we still had a chance to make the playoffs. When motherfuckers weren't caring about winning no more, we were still in the playoff hunt. Dude, we're not making the fucking playoffs, dude.
Ben, let me explain something. There's another factor that comes into it in motivation to win. We have 40 of these contracts at the end of the year expiring. Yeah. A lot of these players are playing for jobs next year.
Well, Nutty Raider Nate said, I know Black one said, I'm going to let you go. Nutty Raider Nate said earlier this morning, I forget who it is, who said that shit, Severe or something. The Raiders are strategically tanking. We said this shit weeks ago, right? They're strategically tanking. They're not.
We said this almost a month ago.
Yeah, they're not in. There's already a plan in place to lose this year. Like, that's how I honestly feel. I mean, these guys are getting paid generational money anyways, dude. If they're like, just take the year off, just whatever, blah blah blah. It's hard to even fathom that. But that's honestly how I feel what's going on. But anyways, Black, I know you want to say something. Go ahead, gang.
No, I just wanted to say I don't blame you for thinking logically.
Yeah, that's just what when I felt like it was tanking was when Christian Wilkins was out for pretty much the year for celebrating, dude. I'm like, oh, bro, we're done. We're tanking. We got motherfuckers celebrating sacks and being out for the season, bro. Like, come on, bro. Michael Mayer, I'm not out for personal reasons. And once again, man, Michael Mayer, if you're going through anything, personal saludos to you, but I feel like that's a business decision. Dude don't want to fucking play here. He said last year he didn't even want to fucking practice. He didn't even want to fucking be here last year. He just don't want to play here at all. So fuck.
Look, hold on. Let me stop you right there, Ben. We don't know what's going on in his personal life.
I said that.
I want to leave that alone.
I said that. I'm just speaking from what I'm seeing.
Because what he said, and then proceeded to speak on it. Like, bro, really, did
you hear what he said last year?
We don't know what made him say that. Leave that subject alone.
That's irrelevant, though. That's irrelevant. I don't give a fuck why he said it. If you say as a rookie that you don't want to go practice, it shows me where your mindset's at, because you should be a practice junkie. You're a rookie, dog.
Look, you don't know if his mom has cancer, is in the hospital, in a coma and shit.
I don't. And that's why I said saludos, personal saludos, if he's going through something. I don't know.
Josh McDaniels made a lot of people feel a certain type of way.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about that. You don't do that as a rookie, dude. You don't do that. You don't pretty much go out to the podium and say, I checked out and I didn't even want to go to fucking practice, dog.
Damaged goods, but
I don't know what happened, but the little thing that I did hear was his family reached out to the Raiders and thanked them because he was going through something similar and they gave him space to do whatever. So if I'm going to look between the lines in the new 2024 lifestyle translation, I'm going to say he's making a mental health decision for some whatever reason. And I guess we got to respect that in 2024.
I get that because I took a mental health break from YouTube, dude, for almost a year. I get that. That's why I said, like, personal saludos. If there's something wrong with him, you know, hopefully everything's good. I hope
he ain't getting paid.
Just based off his comments last year, dude, I just from what I heard, from what I also heard from a reporter, it's not official, it's just something that's been thrown out there, is that they're saying that he's taking a break because he has a substance abuse problem.
Ooh, see,
He's rolling balls. He's going 10-2 and shit. Doing 10-2.
That's the issue.
Look, if he has a substance abuse problem, you need to pair his ass up with Max Crosby. They need to be on the fucking buddy program, bro.
Team him up with Darren Waller. Team him up with Darren Waller.
Right. He on the train.
Yep. So I mean that's real. I'm not making that shit up. It was when it was like 2 weeks ago they were saying it. Even Coach JB said, I don't know if you guys watched the Coach JB show, but he even talked about it. Somebody came out and said that his family said that it's a fucking, it could be like a substance abuse shit, like he's addicted to drugs or something. You know what I'm saying? So
then what the fuck are we doing? What is our scouting department and all these people doing when they're supposed to be doing their investigations before we draft these guys?
They're collecting paychecks. Vegas, bro. They're collecting paychecks. Bro. So also, I'm gonna talk on this. According to Ted Nguyen, which is from The Athletic, he does a show with Vic Tafur and them. He said a personal source close to him that's inside the Raiders organization said that Marvin Lewis is there just to collect checks, him and Rob Ryan. That they're not bringing nothing to the team. They are literally just there to collect checks. And he said that's Ted Nguyen from The Athletic that's close to the Raiders with Vic Tafur, Tashawn Reed, and all those guys. He said that Rob Ryan and Marvin Lewis are just there to collect checks.
Hold on. We say shit like this all the time. Could this just be their opinion? Do they have anything to
Ted Nguyen said it's from a source. He's not an opinion. It's a source, bro. You can go back and watch the podcast. They stole my shit. They called their podcast the Just Win podcast, but it's the Just Win podcast. You can go, I think it was like at the end of this last show that just passed, he said it. And Ted Nguyen's close to the Raiders. He's like Vic Tafur and all those guys. When I listen to the Raiders, I watch guys like Ted Nguyen. I watch guys like Vic Tafur. I watch guys like Vinny Bonsignor, guys like Tashawn Reed, guys like JT the Brick. Even though I might not like a lot of these guys are close to the organization. They know what's going on. Content creators don't. You know what I'm saying? So we're just all opinion based. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's from what Ted Nguyen said, is that we have guys that are on our team, on our coaching staff that are just collecting paychecks.
It's okay. They better collect them and save them because they're going to be gone because we could have lost without them.
And I'm honestly not surprised that Rob Ryan's on that list because when he was going out the first time, his first tenure with us, it looked like he was collecting checks when he was our defensive coordinator because our defense was shit.
It sounds like a distraction.
I'm going to take a piss. Give me a second. You guys hold it down. Take a piss.
They're all being somewhat of a distraction, and that's not good.
I've never been sold on the Ryan defense. I've never been sold on the Ryan brothers. Buddy Ryan is a different story. But I've never been sold on the Ryans. Their father, I'm sold on Buddy Ryan, but they're nothing like their dad, bro. Nothing.
Rob Ryan had a good defense under Rob Ryan back in the early 2000s, bro.
It was decent.
I mean, that was in the early 2000s. I would say that was a long time ago, but they have had success.
Was that with Sapp?
Yeah, I think they was there to give culture. Like it's a culture move. You're supposed to establish like Rob Ryan, like defense type of mentality, maybe not the X's and O's and whatever, but just the mentality. And then Marvin Lewis supposed to bring stability to AP, being brother to brother, and give him some insight how to navigate. But obviously it's not paying dividends. And if you keep going to the crap table and keep giving them money and losing, you're going to be broke eventually. And that's what we got right now. So they need to be gone.
Snake
I got a question, you guys.
Right.
Would you guys be opposed to bringing in Hugh Jackson as an OC?
Nope.
Would. Don't bring nobody in. No, we need to go get some young people.
Yep.
I
Maybe
agree.
get
I
some
agree.
new-
But I think
need
if we
some new
couldn't,
booty,
if
some
we
new
couldn't,
blood.
if we can't get like a good young one, I think I would give Hugh a chance. I would. I definitely think he's a creative mind because when he was our head coach, bro, Darius Hayward-Bay was shit. He got the best out of Darius Hayward-Bay. Denarius Moore was cooking under him. Carson Palmer too was playing well, but Jason Campbell was playing well under Hugh Jackson.
He made
You know
Marcel
what I'm saying? Darren
Reese a fucking
McFadden was
all-star
cooking.
Pro Bowler.
Nah, fuck no, Mo.
Marcel Reese.
Saludos. He said bring back Paul Gunther. Hell nah, gang. We ain't bringing back no goddamn Paul Gunther.
Hey, somebody, moderators, put him in timeout, bro.
Nah, don't put him in timeout, gang.
That's some stupid shit. Nah, he gets a timeout. Fuck that.
Nah.
Hey, you're lucky
he's
I'm on
trolling.
the, hey, Mo,
trolling.
you're lucky I'm on the panel and not in the chat because I'm a moderator. I would have timed you out for that.
Nah,
shit.
he's
Give
a
him a
member. That boy's a
platform,
member.
huh?
He can't get timed out, bro. He a member
Give
to
a
the
little-
channel.
yeah, you got to shield if you got a member. You got to
he a
shield
member.
him.
I wouldn't have really timed him out.
I know you just trolling. I know we just talking shit. Yeah. But
Fuck that, 5
anyways,
minutes.
I would like Hugh Jackson. Snipe his ass. They said fuck him. Hit him from the rooftop. Anyways, everybody, I'm fucking get it out, Ben. How does anybody else feel about how y'all feel about Hugh Jackson? Would y'all kick the tires on him if like we really didn't have nothing else? And then Mode just right when he said that he posts fucking Doc's fucking crybaby emoji. Saludos.
Yeah, Hugh. The best thing about Hugh is he did what the players did best. He catered to his players. He was able to draw stuff up and scheme stuff up.
Mold the scheme around your personnel instead of your
what
personnel.
you do good. Yep.
Yeah.
That's an art. That's an art form for a coach, especially calling offensive plays. So if you understand your players and you understand what they're good at and you understand what they're not good at, then you can adjust from there. And that's a huge part of calling plays. So I'm no problem with Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson is one of the few offensive coordinators that we've had over the last 2 decades that wasn't trying to fit square pegs into round holes, dude. He was trying to fit square pegs into square holes. You know what I'm saying? So, I think what up, Jack Kenna? I don't think it's not just me, but I think anybody with a brain, if your brain not so small, you got very small brain, pea-sized brain. If you got a regular sized brain, you know what I'm saying? I think anybody knows that good coaches cater to what their players do well, because you're never going to always be in a position to draft somebody that's perfect to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That shit's unrealistic. You feel me? So if this guy does this, let him do it, dog. You guys remember when we brought in LaMarcus Joyner and he was a safety and we made that motherfucker play slot corner the entire fucking time? Dude, why is he playing fucking corner? He's like 5'8", dog. He was an all-pro. He was an all-pro safety for the Rams, and we bring him to the fucking Raiders and make him play corner, dog. Fucking Paul Gunther's dumb fucking ass, bro. Fucking retard. It's stupid. Fucking it's stupid.
Straight destroyed him, LaMarcus. Straight destroyed him. He wasn't never nothing.
He was never the same, dog. He went over to the Jets and was cooked. His confidence was done, bro. And it's funny because that's one thing I think to get back to Gardner and the Raiders a little bit. Gardner Minshew, I think his confidence is so fucking shot, bro. I don't even think he's able to come back out of this, bro. He is shot, dude. He's got no confidence whatsoever, dog. It is fucking shot, bro.
Ben, I can't agree with that because he still has a high passing percentage. Like,
yeah,
he's
but
not
it's all
showing
check
bad
downs,
confidence.
though. It's all check downs, though, Ern. It's all like checking down to the running back.
Look,
You only got
they're
2 seconds,
they're
bro.
NFL passes, bro.
I'm pretty sure he got about 10 times the amount of passes over 20 yards than Aiden O'Connell. I promise you that.
Well, yeah, because he
talking about
started
him
for
today.
Aiden O'Connell.
Bro.
Aiden O'Connell only lasted like 1 quarter before he got hurt.
Well, I don't even know why everybody even considering somebody that can't stay on the field.
No,
but
I get it. I
that's
mean, he
another
didn't get hurt
conversation.
last year, though. When he went last year, he didn't get hurt. I mean, shit happens. Shit happens.
I'm trying to figure out how many touchdowns Gardner Minshew gonna throw this
All right,
weekend.
Black. So
I know for sure he gonna throw 2.
Let me
So
ask
I'm
you
like,
this.
he
Let me
might
ask.
throw 3 this week for sure on these niggas, or 2.5 touchdowns. He might run one or get one down to about the 5-yard line that should have scored or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like
Hell
that.
yeah, Jack. You spelled
Throw a
tomorrow
pick
wrong,
6
though.
or
No, I promise you.
Hey,
It's
so
been
I lost my
it's been an if he gonna turn the ball over this week.
I hope you're
Hopefully
right,
he
bro.
don't.
Oh, so that's
If
what I was
we
gonna
win
say.
the
So
turnover
Black,
battle, we'll
so
win
Black. Let me
games.
ask you this question. So, do you want a quarterback that eats his boogers to be your starting quarterback?
Wait a minute, time out. I need some context,
You never seen Gardner Minshew eating his boogers?
Play the
bro.
video.
Oh, hold
Play it.
on. Run the clip.
Don't do it. Not
Hey,
Gardner
hey,
Minshew.
You didn't know this?
Mr.
Oh,
Fisher.
hell nah. Play the
That's a
clip.
piece of
Roll
chicken
that-
in his mustache.
Hey, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, run this beautiful bean.
That
I
was a
can't
piece
believe
of
you
chicken
never
in his
saw this,
mustache.
dog. Oh my God. This was during the Broncos game, and after he threw that pick six, boy, he went to the sideline, started
What up,
eating his
Jack?
boogers and shit, gang. Man, that's wild. Watch, boy. Oh, that one shit. Hold on. Let's go this one right
The
here.
run, get out of here with their third win of the year. Yeah, and third win of the year. Yeah, and
The fuck? Damn it.
run, get out of here with their third win of the year. Yeah, and run, get out of here with their third win of the year. Yeah, and run, get out of here with their third win of the year. Yeah, and
I'm trying to find one that like slows it down a little bit.
That's
He
nasty.
picked that
work.
motherfucker out with his thumb and then stuck it
Here,
in
let's
his
put
mouth,
this
bro.
bitch in the ultra slow motion. Let's put this bitch
You
at,
don't even know he's in TV and shit, yo.
look,
You don't
let's
know
put this bitch in
he's
point 0.5 speed.
That's fucking digging for gold and all.
Ew,
the
you
right
sick fuck.
places.
I don't know. I ain't see it go in his mouth. Hold on.
Where else you think that motherfucker went? In his beard?
Nah,
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
I
he
can't.
was good. He definitely guilty of that. We can definitely get him on that.
I can't believe you never saw that clip of that's his nickname is the Booger Man, dog.
No, you know what? I saw that and I thought everybody was talking about he was hitting some coke or something. I didn't know.
Nah,
I didn't even
hell
care.
nah. He was
No,
eating
no,
his
I
boogers,
was
dog.
trolling
On the
him.
sideline. That's
I thought
hilarious.
they was trolling him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care because I'm
like
It was
hitting some
AI.
coke is any better, right?
I seen some worse. I seen some worse shit on the football field, but I feel you. You on TV. You on national TV. It's different.
You just threw a pick six and you're out.
Yeah,
on the
he
sideline
threw a
picking your
pick
boogers.
six and then went to the sideline and started eating his boogers, dude.
It's
He started
unacceptable.
digging for
bro.
gold. He's
Hey,
nervous.
y'all, bro. All right, I'm coming
It's
back next
anxiety.
week. I'm coming back next week. I'm pulling up next week. We're gonna have this conversation next week.
Yeah.
Going into the
Yeah.
bye week. Don't
Now
talk
I
about
see-
we ain't gonna do a show this week. It's a bye week. I'm gonna be.
No, I do shows on the
Yeah.
bye week. We don't skip no
We'll be up.
motherfucking weeks. What up, Farhan?
I'm just talking.
No, I do shows on Friday and Saturday nights. I do a show on Saturday nights, bro, where we just listen to music and smoke and drink. And then usually we talk shit on people. So check this out, Black. A couple weeks ago, dog, we was doing a live stream. These Raider YouTubers started bumping their gums about me and the homie West Side Media, right? They was talking shit. So we played their live stream back, right? We were Saturday night, we were playing their live stream, narrating it, calling them out on their bullshit, right? Tell me why they deleted their live stream right as we were playing it, dude, in front of like 150 people.
Hold on, Ben. That's not even it. Before the show, they was talking about how they wasn't gonna watch because they had better shit to do on a Saturday night and all this shit. But while we're watching the video, they deleted the shit while we're watching it. So that tells me, like, you know, you was watching the video too on Saturday night while you trying to cook us for doing the show on Saturday night. Motherfucker, you watching the show that we doing on Saturday night.
And check this out, Black. The plot thickens, right? They thought they weren't gonna be able to let me show that to my audience. I had the whole goddamn live stream saved to my computer because I thought they were gonna do that. So they got double shitted on, bro, because we still played it even though they deleted it in front of almost 200 people.
Well, at least I hope they was at least smart enough to put it on private.
They did. They put it on private while we were watching. It said this video has been removed.
Hey, they didn't think y'all was gonna peep what they was doing. They was slow to the game.
That's where they fuck up. They two steps ahead.
They don't know about these true baby, man.
Yeah, we
it's
two steps
some
ahead.
game goofy ass motherfuckers.
Hey, really, what it is on some honest shit, this internet YouTube shit. Hey, these fools like to act a certain kind of way, but they not used to us Bay Area, Northern California, how we move for real. And they don't understand how we take this so serious. It ain't gotta be serious because once we get the plan, then you gonna get mad first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be all in your feelings and want to start cease and desist and do all kind of weird shit. And we just having fun.
Black.
I thought we was playing.
Black. It's funny you bring
Right,
up
well, you don't want to play no more? What
Hey,
happened?
Hey, Black, it's funny you bring up cease and desist. Tell me why I got a cease and desist on a live stream while I was beating somebody up, dude. He sent me a cease and desist through my email, dog, and I showed it on the screen. I've gotten one of those where somebody sent me a cease and desist if I don't beat them up.
You're official in these streets.
That's what we do, though, bro. Like, I love Raider fans, dude. We're all. I just want to come here. I want to talk football. I want to chill.
Hey, Ben.
But I'm a trash talker, bro. I come from a drama community. When I came to YouTube, I was part of a drama community where people were getting CPS called, cops coming to their house. It was the thickest of the thickest, right? So when I came to Raiders YouTube and I'm like, oh, y'all want to fuck around? All right, bro, let's fuck around, because I've been over there where these motherfuckers are straight dogs, bro. You guys are, this shit's easy work, bro. I have officially, Black, I've ran 2 Raider content creators off of YouTube. They never made content again after I beat them up real bad. So 2 of them. We have 2 body bags. Me and Ern have 2 bags underneath our belt already, dog.
Yeah, that's why they avoid us on the real, though, because they already know what's up.
Black, you got to check us out tomorrow night on Saturday night. This is the Tame Show.
Yeah, we really just talk football here. On Saturday is when we really turn up, dog.
Hey, Ben, imagine the look on my face, because remember, I was rocking with Kush when he sent you the cease and desist letter, right? Imagine the look on my face when he fucking sent me this shit before he sent it to you. I was just like, oh my God, bro.
Don't do this, dog. Like, don't do this.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? I couldn't stop him. I was just like, shit, you're gonna have to stand on that one by yourself. I can't hold your hand through this one, bro.
Yeah, bro. I've been sent cease and desist letters. I've been sent all kinds of shit, bro. My Saturday show, Black, is so notorious, I have to delete it off of YouTube because they flag my channel. So what I do is I put my show, as soon as it's over, I delete it, and I have another site called Rumble. Rumble has they're free speech. It's like Kick. It's like no copyrights, no nothing. So I delete it over here and I leave it up over there, dog. So like if you miss it, you can always go watch it on Rumble, bro. I had a channel with 5,000 subscribers, bro, that got flagged twice in like 9 months or 6 months, and they shadow banned my shit, bro. This is my second channel.
I hate that. I hate that. Hey, can you play copyright music on Rumble?
Yep. We listen to music all night on Saturday, bro. All night.
But does Rumble have a huge following like YouTube? YouTube has like millions of people watching. Does Rumble have like, a big following like that?
No, Rumble's a very small platform. Very, very small.
Okay.
But they're growing.
They're growing.
That's what we need to be.
They're a right-wing platform, dog. I don't want to make this about politics, but they're a right-wing platform. They're for free speech and all that shit, dog.
They don't try to
no censorship,
silence
bro.
your opinion. Let you just let it be.
Yeah, they let you have a good time. You can
you
listen
must
to
have
music.
used bad terminology, Ben. When you say right wing, it sounds like it's gonna be the Klan and shit, bro. You gotta use better terminology.
No, that's far right wing.
He said that's far right wing. I just
bro.
mean like it's free speech. It's
true,
no
Pizzle.
censorship.
That's true, Pizzle. You're right.
Damn near you can do damn near anything on Rumble besides like show dick or something, dog. Like if you get porn bombed or something. Hey, I porn bombed myself 3 times last Saturday, boy. That shit was funny as fuck. I porn bombed my own show like 3 times.
Yeah, the Republicans are the ones that helped free the slaves, Ern.
Pizzle, if you don't stop, I already know this shit, bro. I already know.
I thank them too.
Then the Republicans and Democrats split in the 60s. Huh?
Oh, he said they freed us, so I said thank you.
No, I said no. I didn't say we freed you. I said we helped. I didn't say you guys helped too.
I don't mean literally, but yeah, I got you. Yeah, tell him I said thank you anyway.
What up, Anthony Provicio?
So basically, what he's saying is under the Republicans is when we were freed.
Yeah,
I get that, but that's when the Republicans it was different back then. Like, Republicans were halfway on our side. Now neither one of them are on our side. Just the Democrats smile at us.
Now you're talking.
It's two snakes. Republicans be like, hey, I'm a snake. Democrats come up and be like, with a little unicorn head on top of a snake, talking about, I'm a unicorn, motherfucker, you a snake.
Anthony Provicio, not much, dude. We talked a little bit about football. I don't know if you guys got any thoughts on this Bengals game. I'll give you guys some quick thoughts. I'm just gonna talk about the matchups that I'm looking forward to see. Obviously, I'm always looking forward to Brock Bowers. That's about the only reason why I'm even interested to watch Raiders football at this point. So I'm looking forward to see him continue to cook. I'm interested to see the matchup between Jacorian Bennett and Jamar Chase. If they put Jacorian Bennett on Jamar Chase, this is going to be the best wide receiver he's gone up against all year. So I'm interested to see how he holds up with that. I'm interested to see how Jackson Powers Johnson looks at center. And I don't know. I think that's just about it. I'm not really looking forward to nothing else. That's about it. What up, Dances with Bengal Furies? What are you guys looking forward to in this game, if anything?
Well, I wanted to get back to Lou Getsy and his horrible play calling. And why I think he's horrible is because in that whole second half, he got away from Brock Bowers. I don't know. It's like he went away.
30, the official number was 33 minutes, and Brock Bowers didn't have a target for 33 minutes.
That's horrible.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree because I did say Gessie. It appears I'm pro Gessie, apparently, but I will say though, last week, absolutely no excuse. I don't care what the reason is. I don't care if wifey was acting up at the crib and he came in, his mind was off, or whatever it was. I do not care because we got the ball one time in the 30 at the 30. And then we got the ball right there at the 1 or something, couldn't score. I don't care. There's no excuse for that. But I'm just saying him as a culmination, I don't see him in the same light everybody see him. I'm not seeing him being a world beater. I just think if we give him a little bit more to work with, we could see a little bit more.
Little 18
yeah, I'm just not with all the screen passes. And I mean, I understand getting a screen pass here and there. But I'm not with running the ball twice and then throwing a screen pass.
But you know why we throw so many screens?
Yeah, to cut off the defense, the aggressiveness of the defense. I get it.
Well, because we can't run.
Well, that too. But then you can run slants.
We wouldn't throw so many screens.
You can run slants.
You want to know why we're throwing so many screens? Because the offensive line can't stop the defensive line from pouring through. So it's like that's pretty much the only thing that we can run.
Yeah, we just throw that out there because we get the ball out quick. No, I understand because
we're a terrible screen team. When was the last time we ran fucking screens good with any kind of yardage, dude? We haven't been able to run fucking screens. Even with Josh Jacobs, we couldn't run fucking screens.
When was the last time we had like a capable offense?
Even that 2016 team with Derek Carr, we still didn't run screens very good. Our offense was pretty good that year.
Yeah, no, our screen game was deplorable then. But we actually executing some of our screens. I'm just tired of seeing it. But that just come from a lack of being able to run the ball because they stopped it for like a game or so. It's just like, but the league as a whole, too many screens. I don't like it. Like,
well, like I said, they use it to slow down the defensive line. You know, so that way, they get them overrushed. You know.
Defensive ends are getting better and better and better. They're coming in waves every year. There's like 4 or 5 good ones every year coming out.
Hell yeah. Well, and then don't forget the vets like TJ.
Yeah.
TJ is a beast.
Oh, TJ Watt?
I didn't think he could be better than JJ, but I'm like, well, shit, bro, he just might be. This is crazy.
Well, when you talk about TJ and JJ, they're both pass rushers, but they're two different kinds of pass rushers. And what I mean by that is JJ Watt is a 4-3 defensive end. I don't think he can stand up like TJ Watt does. TJ Watt is a stand-up outside linebacker in a 3-4 defense. So I don't think they're the same kind of player. It's hard to say, bro. They come from a fucking champion bloodline, it seems, dude. Them fucking.
Man, I seen that boy JJ Watt put a franchise on his back, boy.
I remember. You guys remember when TJ Watt caught? You guys remember when TJ Watt caught a fucking touchdown on us, dude? Or no, not TJ. JJ Watt. When he was on the Texans, he caught a touchdown against us, bro. I think it was during Derek Carr's time.
It sounds like it could happen.
Yeah, he caught a touchdown against us, dude. You know what I'm saying?
If some crazy shit's gonna happen to any team, it's gonna happen to us, bro.
I agree, Afakasi. I would take JJ Watt in his prime over TJ Watt too, dude. TJ Watt is a great player, bro. He makes a lot of game-changing plays, but not like JJ Watt did, bro. When he was on that Texans defense, it was him, Mario Williams, Brian Cushion, the linebacker that's the coach of the Texans now, D'Amico Ryans. He was there with Brian Cushion and J.J. Watt. Dude, they had Jonathan Joseph that stacked that good-ass corner, bro. They had squad over there, bro. But, yeah, man.
I remember.
Yeah, I like J.J. Watt a lot, dude. Every time we played him, he fucked us up, bro. But that was for a lot of teams. It wasn't just us. You guys remember fucking when we had Jamarcus Russell, and it was Jamarcus Russell and Brian Orakpo. They were both rookies, and Brian Orakpo sacked Jamarcus Russell like 6 times in that game, dude. I think one of them was a safety. Shit was fucking nuts, dude.
You said Arakpo?
Yeah, Brian Orakpo. Yeah,
Hey, so, you know, when players are on their last leg or need one good contract or whatever, they come play us and do like miraculous
No, they were both
things.
rookies. They were both rookies. Brian Orakpo and Jamarcus Russell. They were both rookies that year. And he sacked
was a rookie.
Jamarcus
He had
Russell like
5
6
sacks?
times. Yeah, he sacked Jamarcus Russell like 5 or 6 times in that game, dude.
Horrible offensive line play.
Yeah, not just that, but Jamarcus Russell, he had all that. He would just crumble, dude. As soon as he would get pressured, he just crumbled. Yeah, in Oakland, exactly, Raider Paul. He fucking destroyed Jamarcus Russell, dude. I'm like, God damn, Jamarcus, this is only one dude, bro. Like, and one of them, the crazy thing is one of them sacks was a safety, dog. Like, God damn.
Hey, speaking of Jamarcus Russell, one thing I think that we need to measure it's almost immeasurable, but it's something we need to take into account when we draft our next franchise quarterback is heart, bro. Because Jamarcus Russell had all the physical tools and everything, but he had LSU, he had the offensive line, he had receivers and everything. He came to the Raiders, he didn't have none of that, but he didn't have the heart to fight through it, you know what I mean, and make everybody else better. So that's something we really got to take into account when we draft our next quarterback. It's not just the physical attributes, but drive and heart and like what kind of background does he come from, type of shit.
Who do you suggest?
I don't know enough about any of the guys right now. I haven't really done my research to be able to speak on who I would say.
Facts.
But from what other Raider fans are saying, the consensus seems to be Cam Ward. People that want to show, we're going for Shador, but people with a brain are saying Cam Ward.
Yeah.
People with a brain, like why a brain?
Because it seems like the more
that Ward have that Shador don't.
Well, the thing with Shador is people
plays
don't
in a
want
more
the package
tougher
that Shador
conference.
comes with.
I mean,
I'm not opposed to bringing Shador in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're winning at Colorado. So what makes me think that they're going to win in the NFL?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cam Ward plays in the SEC.
What's it called?
Hold on.
Cam Ward is a Heisman candidate like the last 2 years in a row. So that makes me want to take a look at him before Shador. They might be winning in Colorado now, but they haven't really played anybody. But from what I've seen, every time I've watched Colorado, they're getting their ass kicked. Now, a lot of that falls on the offensive line. I'm not going to blame the coach for that. I'm not going to blame Shador for that. And there's a lot of injuries, too.
Dixon.
Travis Hunter's beat up a lot of the time, and so is Shiloh. So I do understand that. But if I had to make a choice between Cam and Shador, I'm going Cam.
I don't like Shador because I feel like that comes with too much baggage. But I said this, a couple weeks ago. I feel like in a perfect world, how Mark Davis would probably like this is the Raiders are going to get Shador. Shador already has a history with Tom Brady already. He already works out with Tom Brady. I said this a couple weeks ago. You want somebody to put on a billboard in Las Vegas, right? And technically, for the most part, you kind of want to have a quarterback. Like, that's one thing the Raiders haven't had in Vegas is the big-time guy that can put billboards all over Vegas, make way more money than they're already making. You put Shador in Vegas. You put Dion in Vegas. Shador was just at a fucking Aces game like 3 weeks ago with Mark Davis. You put those guys in Vegas, that's going to motherfucking make people show up. Some Raider fans are probably going to be more excited because now we got a quarterback. But you talk about putting asses in seats, let the Raiders get Shador and Dion and put them in the entertainment capital of the world, bro, with all the lights on them, bro. I feel like that's what they want. That's where Shador and Dion, they want that. They want to be it. They want to be the show. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Dion calls himself prime time. He wants to be it. And they can be that in Vegas because we don't have shit in terms of that stadium and that team, bro. So I feel like what's going to happen is we are going to end up getting Shador. And we are going to probably get Dion. And they are going to be what Mark Davis and Tom Brady and what they want to see go forward. I feel like it's going to happen. I said that shit 3 weeks ago, and it makes so much sense, bro. It makes so much sense. But this is the issue. Will the Raiders be bad enough to get them? Because I feel like Cam Ward, Shador, that's probably pick 1 and pick 2. All the teams, you have the Giants in front of us. They need a quarterback. You got the fucking Panthers in front of us. They're going to take another shot at a quarterback. There's other teams, the Browns, there's other teams in front of us that are going to want a quarterback. So are we going to be bad enough to get in front of those teams? Go ahead, Ern.
Ben, before you continue, can I add in a factor that's going to change the game? Honestly, I think Dion's going to pull a Manning and an Elway thing where he's not going to let the Raiders draft Shador. He's only going to let Shador go to a place where, like, you know, they're going to be successful. He's already said this. And he said we're not fucking with the Raiders.
That's fine. I don't fuck with him.
Came
that's
out of
fine.
his mouth. So that's all I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying to get you all mad and say I'm not fucking with him and fucking him. He can eat a dick and I hope he falls off a cliff and all the shit you normally do. All I'm saying is, like, that should take that worry off your plate. I don't think that's going to happen anyway.
That shit sounds good, though. But when was the last time a motherfucker pulled an Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers shit, dog? It's been 20 years. That shit don't happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I forget who said it, but, like, when they were like, oh, the Raiders should not be shit this year, but maybe next year and try to get Archie Manning, and somebody was like, oh, nah, Mannings are going to block it. Nah, bro, they ain't blocking that shit.
Yeah, I said that.
That shit's in the past. That shit's in the past.
The Mannings will never let Arch Manning come here.
No, I don't know about all that.
That'll never happen.
I'd have to see it to believe it.
Will never let Arch Manning.
And I'm with you, Anthony.
You know what?
Provincial, I'm still going to take the best player available.
They won't let him go to the Cowboys. They won't let him go to the Raiders. And they're probably going to let him go to the Jets. They won't let him go probably to shit. Who's
exactly.
another
Dixon
dysfunctional
Caleb
ass?
tried that same shit. Caleb said he wasn't going to play for the Bears, and guess where he's playing? For the motherfucking Bears. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, dog.
I didn't hear him say he wouldn't play for the Bears.
Yeah, he said that shit. He said he does not want to play for the motherfucking Bears, dog.
Roll the bean footage then.
Okay, well, next week we'll run the bean footage. I ain't searching for that goddamn shit right now. But Dixon just reminded me because Dixon just said, he said Caleb tried that same shit. I do remember he did. He's like, I don't want to play in Chicago. There was a whole bunch of bullshit. That's why a lot of people thought that
I don't remember him saying that.
Jaden Daniels may have went to Chicago, but nope, the Bears still took him. Even though he said, because I remember Caleb Williams also said whatever team that drafts him, he wants to be like part owner and all kinds of other bullshit too, dog.
Well, that's delusional.
He said that same shit
coming out, but I don't remember him saying that he wasn't going to play for the Bears.
I don't think verbatim I'm not going to play for the Bears, but I think he said like I'm not trying to play for the Bears.
That's what you
I know, but
that's
I know,
what
I
you
get
said.
it. I get it. You're going to make me stand on that. I got you, but verbatim probably not. That's one thing about Ern, boy. He'll make you stand on something you say, even if you blow that shit out of proportion, dog. What the fuck you just say? Exactly, Afakasi. He allegedly said it to Callan Cowherd. What up, Red October? Saludos, man. So,
I mean, if he said it, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, but I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, I guess it was allegedly, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, man. It's pretty tough.
I
mean, if he did say that, I wouldn't blame him, but that's like something you don't say, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's not NFL royalty, bro. Dion and the Mannings are NFL fucking royalty.
Yeah.
I would love to have Archie Manning, dude. God damn. Imagine if we had a Manning on our team, dude. God damn, bro.
Yeah, he's playing pretty good.
They're going to force his way to Miami. That's what they're going to do.
They're going to fucking find a way to get him there. The Colts are already getting ready to call it quits on Anthony Richardson. He may go to the Colts and continue in fucking Peyton Manning's legacy in Indianapolis.
But my thing with that is, like, none of them have continued in their father's legacy. He played for the Saints. None of them played for the Saints. They went to the Giants and the Colts. So it tells me, like, in that family, they probably tell their youngins to forge their own legacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that whole I'm gonna if you draft me and I don't want to go there. I just don't think that's realistic. I think motherfuckers, if you draft him, they going, dog.
Well, it depends on if he's got a baseball deal. Like the other dudes had baseball deals. They just go play baseball. They're like, I don't gotta play fucking football.
Leverage.
The Mannings are different, bro. They know that they can. Okay, so if you don't draft him, so what are you gonna do if we say that he's not gonna play for you and you draft him anyway? Then we just sit out for 2 years. Then you dump his contract and we still go wherever the fuck we wanted to go. And you wasted.
That would be tough. That would be so tough, dude. I just don't think that's realistic. I don't think they would do that. But imagine if they did though, dude.
They're not hurt. They're not hurt for money.
Imagine drafting a cocksucker. Imagine drafting a cocksucker #1 overall, dude, and he's like, "No, I'm not playing for you." Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not playing for me, dog?
Ben, listen to the logic though. Listen to the logic, because at the end of the day, these players want to win championships, especially when you come from a Manning. So their standard is, I need to win 4 championships because my uncle's won 3. That's going to be his goal. So he's not going to want to go to the Jets where they haven't done nothing and probably not going to do nothing. So he's going to try to put himself in the best position to succeed. You got to put yourself in his shoes. You would do the same thing.
You have to understand though, when a motherfucker's drafted #1 overall, they're not about to win right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why you're being drafted #1 overall, because that team sucks. You're not being drafted. You're not going to get drafted by the team with the #1 overall pick and be traded to the team that just won the Super Bowl. That ain't fucking happening.
No, Ben. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I wanted to cut you off before you said it. Now, when you force a trade from somewhere, you understand you're not going to the team that just won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So you're going to go to a team that has weapons and no quarterback and a desperate need. And then you look around the league, who has weapons and no quarterback, and they have a desperate need?
Us?
It's Miami, bro.
Us?
Miami.
Us?
We don't have weapons. We can't protect the quarterback.
We're gonna find out on Sunday. I'm waiting.
We can't protect the quarterback. We have other pieces that need to be installed before we can think about getting a quarterback like that.
I'm gonna keep it all the way at beam with you, bro. I feel like Andre James made our offensive line look a lot worse than it was, dude. If our offensive line still looks that bad after Sunday, I'll agree with that, bro. I've said that all year, and I'm gonna stand on that. Andre James is trash, bro. When you get pressure right at the middle of your quarterback's face, he can't do shit. When you can't run the ball, it don't work, bro. So on Sunday after this game, if Jackson Powers Johnson is still at center and our offensive line looks like shit, I'll eat my crow. I honestly think Andre James is that bad. I think Nutty Raider Nate will attest to me on that. I'm pretty sure Pizzle will. And I'm sure Black will. Andre James is fucking trash, dog. He's garbage. Basura. Trash can, boy. Fuck you mean. Get him out of here.
You better than him? You better than him, Ben?
I mean, I'm not.
So if you would beat Basura and he's better than you, so what does that say about you?
But Basura in the grand scheme of NFL centers.
I'll just be like, he's not. I'll just say he's not that good. I'll never call somebody trash because they're better than me.
Well, of course they're better than you, Ern, or better than all of us. They're athletes that are getting paid millions of dollars. Of course they're better than us.
When I call somebody else trash, I already know that's just going to come back on me. So I try not to set myself up for that.
Ern don't have. See, I have like a trolling mindset. You know what I'm saying? Ern has like a logical mindset. You feel me? So when I be trying to troll, he be trying to be logical with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the counter. It's like the counterweight. You feel me?
I have to balance it, bro. We can't just have super trolling, bro. We got to have some balance.
It's crazy because I need that too, because I be trolling way too much, bro. I be on this bitch saying some wild ass shit, bro. I don't be meaning half the shit I say, gang. I can't even hold you. I be on this bitch just trolling like a motherfucker. Who's in there putting? What the fuck we putting twos in the chat for? Fuck. There's a question asked for ones or twos. Y'all better ask permission before y'all start setting up goddamn polls in my chat, goddammit. I'll start my own goddamn poll if I want to poll in my goddamn chat.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, what you said.
You guys are just the hoes. This is Mac Benther in this motherfucker, gang. You're. I'll set the motherfucking poll. What's the poll, motherfucker? You're. No, I'm just trolling. That's trolling, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you tell him
I'm trying to see where the two's coming from with. Where's the two coming from?
Now, what you guys do, since he said tell him what to put, then you make him put it up there and then tell him, see, now you're doing what we tell you to do.
Some of these motherfuckers that come around my channel, they're starting to realize how my brain works, dude. My brain is different. I got a troll brain. Anyways. Nutty Raider Nate, you silent motherfucker. What's going on with you over there, gang?
What's happening?
I can't call him.
Nutty Raider Nate. Raider Nate turned on the fucking AI and then just fucking let
Yeah,
it on
that
autopilot.
motherfucker in bed, boy. He been in bed
I'm
for the whole
toasted.
show.
Hey, bro, I can't even lie, bro. I'm chilling, bro. These Raiders don't got me motivated.
I agree,
for
Nate.
shit,
I
bro.
agree. It's that's why we've been talking about a bunch of other shit, dog. I ain't got no faith in this goddamn
I
team,
appreciate
dog.
hanging out with my dogs and talking this shit, shooting this
part.
shit. You know what I mean? But
I agree. That part.
this Raider shit got me bummed. You know what I mean?
Like Charm
So,
City said, I'm a Raider though.
yeah, I'm a Raider though.
Hey, so I want to play this. We're gonna break the ice a little bit. I want you guys to hear this call. He called into what is this show called? Silver and Black Today or some shit with Mo Moten. This dude's got the biggest snoz I think I've ever seen in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, bro. That dude's fucking nose takes up half of his fucking face, bro. But anyways, we're gonna play this little call. I am in 100% agreement.
That is a big ass
I'm
nose.
Look at his nose, dog. It looks like a UFO just landed on his face.
Hey, I knows him.
Yeah, that's Mo Moten. That's Mo Moten from Bleacher Report. He got a big ass nose though, gang. So let's listen to this this caller because I'm in 100% agreement into what this caller called into their show and
Smell
said.
me.
Hey, Scott and
Where
Mo.
we playing?
Hold on, why is it so quiet? I'll make sure you guys can hear it. Let's go.
Tuesday night here. I'm just watching you guys on YouTube.
Oh, this.
And I really don't understand why people are trying to protect AP. I've been watching football for over 40 years. I played competitive sports for over 20 years.
I don't need that big ass nose on my screen.
Clearly, this man is lost.
Just to break the ice a little bit, imagine doing some powder with that dude, bro. He's like the dude from Family Guy with that big ass nose.
On the sideline.
I don't do powder, so
Now,
I
my
wouldn't know.
question to you guys, what does AP do? Because he is clearly on the sidelines with his headset on, but his thing above his mouth. So, like, is he just listening to people? Because it looks like he's just a spectator on the sidelines. That's exactly what I'm looking at. And he has the audacity to throw players under the bus with execution.
Do their fucking job. Shit.
You're not going to tell me he's losing the locker room. Because if somebody that makes as many mistakes as he does with all the coaches and former coaches, I mean, are they just getting a free check there, like a free ride? Mm-hmm. Because how can you do the same thing over and over and over again?
Insanity.
Thinking you're going to get a different result. That's insanity. Now, there is no way I want this coaching staff moving forward with a high draft pick quarterback because they're terrible.
Quarterback.
And I guarantee you this, mark it down. If Antonio Pierce is the head coach next year, we will be losers again. He has no credibility. Okay, he was an all right player. That's not like he ain't no Hall of Fame player, okay? He was around good players too. You know what I mean? All he knew how to do from what I'm looking at it is he had a mouthpiece. Now it ran out. Mm-hmm. Look at the team. They're flat. You know, they're undisciplined. It's sad. It's sad because he was quick to throw his players under the bus, but yet not this sad-ass coaching staff. Just give me the input on what I asked you guys. From a fan that's been seeing football longer than Antonio Pierce has been alive.
Then why don't you act like it then, dumbass bitch?
Great show. Keep up the good work.
So Anthony Provencio, I was just playing that because that's exactly how I feel about Antonio Pierce. I 100% agree with everything he said, and I will give Pizzle 100% credit, dude, because Pizzle said all off season, when is that honeymoon shit gonna come to an end, doc? He said that shit all off season, bro. When is that fire gonna dwindle out, and what happens when it does, dude? And now we're seeing it. That fire has become an ember. And we're not keeping the flame alive right now, dude. That Al Davis flame in Allegiant Stadium is slowly trickling out, bro.
Hey, you know, it's a bigger waste of time than anything.
What? Complaining about it because it ain't going to change?
Complaining about some shit that you can't fucking change, bro.
I knew you were gonna. I agree.
Hey,
I'm
hold on. I'm gonna give you some advice that the dope fiend. I heard a dope fiend say, bro. What does it say? The some kind of fucking serenity prayer or some kind of shit. Like I pray to realize the difference between shit I can change and shit I can't change and some shit. Ben, I think you need to say that prayer, bro, because you need to realize the shit between you. The difference between shit you can change and the shit that you can't change. Because you can't change this. So it's no fucking point in keep ranting about it day after day, minute after minute, bro. This shit is like, it's like, bro, you start ranting about fucking Antonio Pierce and I just be like, bro, I've heard all this shit 100,000 times. It's like listening to the fucking radio where they keep playing the same song over and over. It's like, God damn, this shit again, bro. Really? It's like when Tupac, How Do You Want It was the #1 song on the radio. It's like every fucking time you heard it on the radio, it's How Do You Want It. That's how I feel listening to Ben talking about AP. It's like, God damn, bro, really?
Like, I mean, I want. It's not
we
like
can't get a remix on the shit or something, bro. Can we get a remix with somebody else or something?
Hey, Black, go ahead, gang. I see you unmuted your mic, bro. You got something you want to talk about, bro?
See, this is why I can't let my son go to the Raiders. That ain't gonna work. Now, Shiloh, y'all can probably have Shiloh, but it'd be stupid if you didn't get Shador. But y'all can't. I will not. I absolutely not. I'll put that on the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He is not playing for the Raiders.
Hey, that was a great impression, dog. That was great, bro.
It was, bro.
That shit sounded just like Dion, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was great. It was. It's like when I put my fucking wasted graphic on and talk like John Gruden in this motherfucker. You heard that Raiders Equinox.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I think we're going to end up with Shador. I don't think he's a bad pick. I think he's a lot better than people giving him credit for. My thing is, I hope we don't put him in as soon as we get him.
What do you think we're going to do?
Hey, if he comes here, if he comes here, he's gonna have expectations. It's gonna weigh 10,000 pounds on him, bro. Whatever quarterback comes here,
we're gonna fuck up his confidence.
It's unfair, but that's the reality.
Now, so I can go in and put this on record. This is why it's important that Gardner Minshew be who he is, because he can play. He can play this year and next year, and then after that, then we might have to throw your boy out there. But like you said, we gonna throw him out there. So whoever we get.
You throw him out there and destroy him first year.
The Raiders are gonna Raider.
That part, bro. That part, dog. That's like
that's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt. Yep. We be saying that shit all the time, dog. You already know the Raiders gonna Raider, dog. That's why I'm not even. I don't even. Even if we tank this year, dude, and be shit, we probably still gonna fuck it up anyways, dog. So who gives a fuck?
And with the #1 pick, the Raiders pick. Kicker out of
oh my God, no.
Yep.
No, not again.
You're right, bro. I'm not you're 100% right, dog. That's what we are. That's the sad, and you know what's crazy? That's the sad reality of the situation, dog. It's so sad.
That's an Al Davis thing right there.
Maybe like he did kick a 65, he did kick a 70-yard field goal in practice though.
That shit is wild. I think, aren't we the only team to ever take a quarterback? I mean, a kicker in the first round.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not knocking Seabass.
Look, I think up until that point we were. Huh? What'd you say?
I mean, granted, it was a good pick, but I mean, not at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, like where they did it at.
Yeah, hell, that's what I was saying. He was a great fucking player for us, dude. I mean, he held our he was the franchise leader
like
in
him
points.
out with the trainees out on O'Farrell.
We could have got him in the second, third round.
Exactly.
And didn't we didn't have to go jump out the window to get him though.
Didn't we draft Shane Leckler in the second round of the same draft?
I think that was a third.
I think it might have been a pick in between. Let me look it up.
Yeah, because I know they were drafted in the same class, dog. I know they were.
They definitely were.
Yeah.
It might have even been the 5th round when we got Leckler.
Yeah, imagine drafting a kicker and a punter in your first 2 picks, dog. That is wild.
Yeah, that's.
I thought he was a second. I could have swore Leckler was a second round pick. I must be wrong. I could have swore he was though.
I don't think so. I thought he's more like a fifth. He's
Yeah,
a late round
my
pick.
Raiders historian ain't great. You know what I'm saying? Not a great historian.
Hey, if Afakazi's in here, he'll tell you that motherfucker know everything.
Right? He's got an
he got
A1.
memory.
He's got big brain. His brain so very big, like size of
Right.
Earth brain. Earth brain. He got sun size brain. Oh yeah, then they ain't showing the game on TV. I just seen Dixon say something about TV. Yeah, they're not playing the game on TV out here. So if you want to watch a game, you gotta stream it.
I'm sure they're not. After last week's display, they only showed us because Kansas City was playing.
Jack Kenna said the Raiders drafted Ray Guy in the first round. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I think that's accurate.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they got the punter, Ray Guy, but he's a Hall of Famer.
So New England Raider booster said he was drafted in the year 2000 in round 5, pick 142, Shane Leckler.
So they picked Janikowski 17th. They picked Jerry Porter 47. Then Shane Leckler in the 5th round because we didn't have a 3rd round pick at 142.
Damn. Yep, right here on the screen.
We got Robert Gallery. We got Robert Gallery high too. I remember
Robert Gallery was a 1st round pick, dude.
Yeah,
I know. That's another great pick we rolled.
No, Afakazi, I was saying we were trying to figure out what round Leckler got picked in. I was like, man, if Afakazi's in here, he'll tell you.
Gallery was a good prospect though. Coming out of college, he had all the accolades and.
Bruh, so when we drafted Gallery at number 2, he came to the Raiders. We stuck him at tackle, and he was just getting cooked and roasted. And then we put him at guard, and he ended up panning out, bro. I liked him at guard.
Yeah,
he was real solid.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all. That was a bad pick. That was a bad pick.
I liked him at guard.
Where we picked him.
Until he went to a couple Pro Bowls at guard.
Yeah, but I was never really that impressed. For what we got out of him, he wasn't worth the pick. There's better players there.
He looked like a Raider. He looked like a hell of a Raider.
Robert Gallery is about as far as my memory goes back, dude, in terms of being a Raider fan. Was Fabian Washington before or after Robert Gallery? Before, right?
After,
okay. Yeah, that's about as
we
far as
we drafted Fabian Washington, I think 2003. I'm pretty sure it's the first draft pick after we lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's about as far back as my memory goes, dude, is Robert Gallery.
Is it raining outside? It might be raining right now.
I heard
it's supposed to be raining at 8 o'clock. Let me go outside and check.
It's supposed to be raining out here too. I heard a car drive by and it sounded like it was wet outside, so.
Yeah, I hear it raining, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I honestly see this is the thing, right? Like Gallery wasn't a bad pick, dude. He was one of the best fucking offensive linemen in that draft. If he wasn't the best offensive lineman, he just never fucking did shit for us, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bust in that perspective, but it wasn't a bad pick. Just like Jamarcus Russell, people want to shit on the Raiders for the Jamarcus Russell was no doubt the number 1 quarterback in that fucking draft, dude, that year. And the Raiders felt like they had a bigger need at quarterback than they did at wide receiver. When we drafted Jamarcus Russell expected to come in here with Randy Moss. They expected to team up the biggest arm in college with Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? And Jamarcus Russell was a bust. I get that, dude. But after watching his pivot interview, dude, and understand what was going on with him, bro, like, I hate to say that I understand, dude, because it sucks because he sucked for us, dude, but I get it, bro. Like, I think, like, his uncle died, and his uncle was, like, his dad. Like he had a bunch of people just die on him, dude, like, within the first year of him being in the NFL. And he mentally just couldn't handle it, dude. And he started fucking drinking lean and doing drugs to suppress that, bro. Like, I hate to say it, but I kind of get it, dude. I kind of get it. Like, I don't condone doing shit like that, bro. But losses and shit like that, bro, like, that's tough, dude. That's tough to have to
Tom
deal
City,
with.
that's Barrett. Barrett was the center. That was the guy who fucked up the 0-2. Went to Tijuana and got all fucked up.
Like I said, bro, at the end of the day, I put blame on Jamarcus Russell. I do. This Raider franchise did him no justice, bro. We had no team around him. He was dealing with a bunch of bullshit, bro, and it's just, once again, like Black said, like we've said plenty of times, the Raiders are just gonna Raider, dude. We always do this shit, bro. We can draft the greatest player to ever come out, And if it's not Brock Bowers, they don't work out, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not Brock
Bro,
Bowers.
Brock Bowers, we don't know yet, bro. Stop it. You're gonna jinx him. I don't want you to do.
I
Don't fucking
do.
jinx
I
him,
do.
Don't
I
jinx
did
him.
that
I've
on
seen this shit too
purpose.
many times.
I did that on purpose, you son of a bitch.
Bro, Ben,
I
Ben.
do.
Remember you said before, name somebody that was highly touted coming out of college. Darren McFadden was super high touted, bro, when he came out of college.
But
bro.
he had too
That's what
many
I'm saying.
injuries.
Don't fucking jinx Brock Bowers. Leave him alone and let him grow. Don't
Nah,
jinx him. bro.
hell nah. Hell nah.
Hell to the no.
No,
To the
no, no.
I'm gonna blame your motherfucking ass when some shit happens. Watch.
I don't give a fuck. I'll stand on that hill too when that shit happens. I don't give a fuck.
No, just blame the fact that he the only receiver that we get open consistently. He's gonna eventually tattoo his ass.
Yep.
Hey, Ern said that shit about 4 weeks ago too, and Brock Bowers been getting about 100 yards every single fucking game since he said that shit.
How many
Bro,
games
the
he have
roller
last week?
coaster
How many
always
yards he have
go up.
last
He
week?
didn't have a target for 33 minutes.
But no,
Yeah,
no.
you can't
What you
target
just
him all
said,
game.
you just said he's been having 100-yard games
has.
every since.
He had like 50 yards on 3 targets or on 3 catches.
So how many did he have this past week?
So here, Ern, let me. Where's my phone at? So this is something I said earlier on.
So he had 5 for 51. Is 51 more than 100?
No, it's not.
I'm gonna
Okay,
cut
so
out,
then
Ben.
This
Wow.
week, no, he
100.
didn't. This week, no, he didn't. So let me break these numbers down for you because I'm not a numbers guy. Shout out to Tristan Kuhn. You feel me on X? He broke down the numbers, right? So this is Brock Bowers compared against all NFL tight ends. In all NFL tight ends, this is his rank. In terms of PFF grade, he's the second ranked tight end in the NFL. In terms of receiving grade, he's the third ranked tight end in the NFL. In run blocking, he's 10th. In targets, he's first. In receptions, he's first. In yards, he's first. Yards per catch, 14th. Touchdowns, 15th. We all know our quarterbacks and our red zone offense sucks. Yards per route run, third. His longest reception, 57 yards, is third. Contested catches, first. 13 contested catches targeted, first. This dude is a walking all-pro tight end as a rookie.
Ben, question.
I
Do they give out
that.
half-season awards? Do they give out awards for the first 8 games?
Tell
No, but I
it like
calculated
it
that.
is. Hey, Ern, I don't do no capping. Tell
Let's talk
it
about this when the
like
season's
it
over.
is.
Yeah, that's not good. That don't sound good. That don't sound good to me. That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
What were you talking about? My bad, I didn't catch you.
No, the fact that he rated so high so early.
Oh, yeah, you with Ern on this one then. I see where we going with this.
No, we're rooted in reality, bro.
No. I just know it's the NFL. Like, he might be able to get away with it for a year, maybe. And then if he does, you got to say it's guessy. Because, I mean, there's no way that teams are not scheming him.
Dude,
Like,
they've
there's
been
no
scheming
way they're
him
not.
since we fucking started this season.
So if he keep getting open all year without, knock on wood if you with me, if he don't get hurt, then I would have to get into some play calling too, and of course him. But I'm not a big college guy, so I didn't watch him in college like that. But
I'm not a
already
college
understood.
guy neither,
I
but
did
he
go
played
look
for
at some
Georgia.
clips of him and everything. He looked pretty durable. I don't know, but it's the NFL. But the thing about it is, he can't be the number one target all year long. Like, even if it's like 3/4 of the season, that's gonna be crazy.
Nah, hell nah, he can. Hell nah. Yeah, see, this is where me and all you guys differentiate right here. I said that all fucked up, bro. I'm drunk. But
No, we got it. I know what you meant.
This is where the crack cocaine comes
See,
in.
yeah,
right? Okay,
Ern
go ahead,
already
Ben.
knows
Don't
where I'm
do it
going,
like
dog.
that.
I'm a Georgia
I gotta
Bull.
go, guys.
I'm a Georgia Bulldogs
You
fan. You out,
Yeah, I
Pizzle?
gotta roll right on.
All
Nice
right,
seeing
Pizzle,
you
have
guys.
a great night,
Have a
my
nice
friend.
night,
Go
sir.
Raiders.
Nice
I'll
seeing
see you
Nice
tomorrow,
meeting
my
guys.
friend.
Right on, Nate. I'll see you later. Right on, guys. See you next week.
Have a great night. But this is where me and y'all differentiate, bro. I said that fucked up again. But
It's okay.
I'm a Georgia fan. I fuck with Georgia. I don't watch college football like that, but I'm a Georgia fan. Anytime you turned on a fucking Georgia highlight, it was motherfucking Brock Bowers. Nobody else was doing
was.
fuck all nothing on that team. If you go back and ask
Not
Nick
true.
Saban after he retired, he was asked who were the two guys or who were the guys that gave you the most trouble in college as a coach, and he said Brock Bowers and Malik Neighbors, dog. Brock Bowers is a generational player, Ern. I'm not making this up. It was already stated by tons of NFL scouts.
Ben, you just said some crazy shit again. You said nobody else on that team was doing shit. There has to be somebody to get him the ball, and I think his quarterback's going to go in the first round.
I'm just talking about, you know how I talk, bro. Of course, everybody was doing something, goddamn it. But he, in terms of the grand schemes of making goddamn play, Bowers was him. Ladd McConkey was a
That's not what you said. You said that nobody else is doing shit.
This is
and
what
you know
I
I'm
mean.
gonna call you on it.
He
you
always
know around me, you gotta watch what you say. I'm gonna call you on that shit, bro.
Ladd McConkey, who went to the Chargers, ain't shit.
Ben, I call you on the shit. I'm doing it out of love because I don't want somebody else to cook your ass. Somebody else will fuck
I
you
wish
up
a
for it,
motherfucker would try to cook me. I wish you would. I wish a motherfucker would, like a kitchen cabinet. Bring that ass on over here, boy. You heard? Try to cook me.
Hey, I heard. What's his name? They're saying that Raider Gabe is a better roaster than you, bro.
Yeah, right. Bring his ass on over here, dog. Bring his ass on over here and watch me make him delete another live stream. Come on over here, boy. You ain't fucking with me, dog. I'll talk a cat off a fish wagon, boy. You ain't fucking with me, dog.
Hey, I love it. You got cheerleaders in the chat. Ern always hating. I see. And look, it's super. You right, Ben. Oh my God. Ben is right. Oh,
but I have been right a lot lately, Ern. I have.
Give me an E. Give me an N. What's that spell? That spell Ben.
Red Rover send Minter right over. You know what I'm saying? No, so like I said, bro, I don't be on this bitch trying to toot my own horn, but I'm sure plenty of people have been watching my show. I've hit so many things, bro. I've been right about, I'm not the I told you so person, but when the season has blown up the way it has, I have to be that guy because I said all this shit was going to happen. Raider fans called me haters. They said I wasn't a Raider fan because I said all this was going to happen, and now it's happening, and all these Raider fans are like, man, fuck, we're rebuilding. Man, fuck, all this. Like, I said the shit was going to happen. Don't fucking bitch at me now.
I'm gonna go with you on it. I'm gonna go with you with it because I don't really see them. I don't see no decline. You know what I'm saying? But so he ain't even really had no super duper big gas 100-yard like you say. Like he almost had 100. Like he ain't had no game where you be like, oh gosh, right? And he's so solid. So I'm gonna go with you. I trust it because I see that too.
Brock Bowers, dude, the one thing that's so great about Brock Bowers, dude, is he makes it look so fucking easy, bro. Like, that's how you know players are good, dude. When they go out there and they're just open all the fucking time. Like, we talk shit about, like, why the fuck is Kelsey open all the time? Now I kind of understand. Look at Brock Bowers, dude. 9 times out of 10, dude, he is wide open. We just don't throw him the ball sometimes.
No. Not even that. What's the most impressive about Brock Bowers is the plays when he's not open or it's a bad pass. When it's a bad pass that shouldn't be completed and he makes something happen and makes a big play out of it. That's what impresses me more than catching the wide open shit.
Did you see that catch that he made last week over Trent McDuffie? And you know how good Trent McDuffie is. Did you see that catch he made, Ern? Against an all-pro corner?
I don't remember.
We're going to roll that beautiful bean footage. Because the Kansas City Chiefs got to the point to where they couldn't catch him. I mean, they couldn't guard him. And they put Trent McDuffie on it. Let me see if this is the play. Let me mute this real quick. I need to make sure this is the right
I think
play.
they had Trent McDuffie on them from the beginning of the game, though.
Yep, here it is right here. Look, we'll play this shit right here, dog. This is the clip. This is Brock Bowers on Trent McDuffie, dog. Look at Brock Bowers lined up. Brock Bowers lined up as a wide receiver out here, folks. Gardner just throws a jump route, bro. That's Trent McDuffie, bro. And I think that was his last target, bro, of like for 33 minutes. Trent McDuffie, one-on-one, back shoulder fade, go up and get the football, bro. That's an all-pro corner, dude. That's not no scrub.
That looked like a pretty good pass to me.
No, that was a good pass. I mean, Gardner Minshew is capable of putting up good passes. His issue is he's not consistent, bro. He'll make one good pass, and then he'll make one terrible pass. But yeah, that right there is Brock Bowers, dude, just completely dominating an all-pro corner as a rookie. Like, you're not guarding me, dude. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're an all-pro. You're not guarding me. My quarterback's going to put this ball into a place where only I can make a play on it, and you're not doing shit about it. And this is a pure example of why Brock Bowers needs more targets, bro. He can't be guarded, bro. Teams have done everything, dog. And I would get it. If Brock Bowers didn't do shit in the second half of that Kansas City Chiefs game and he was targeted, I would agree. He didn't get a target.
I got a question for you.
He didn't get targeted for 30 minutes.
If somebody's unguardable, then shouldn't you force them the ball and they catch every single pass, right?
Yes. And that's why we should be.
No. Hold on, Black. Hold on. I was walking him into a trap. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was trying to get him to.
Yeah, we should. We should throw every pass to Brock Bowers until they say they can stop it. You guys
but
remember?
The problem is they're taking him away, so they are stopping him. That's why he didn't get no targets in the second half.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Tyler, what's up, bro?
It's scheme. Look, they see what he's doing in the first half, and they start scheming for it in the second half.
And that's exactly when you need a good offensive coordinator to get him schematically open.
That's exactly what I was saying about Getsy. Getsy can put together a hell of a game plan, but he can't adjust on the fly. That's his weakness.
But you got to have somebody to counter. Like now you at least got Meyer, but he ain't really that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me not say it like that because I talk like you. Like I got a shirt that say
100.
I got a shirt that say
I'll give you a pass because I'm just meeting you.
Majority, not everybody. I'm just saying majority of the time. But yeah, but he's nice, right? But you got to have somebody else to rock him to sleep or take the diversion off of him or at least decoy or
peanut butter needs jelly, bro.
We need somebody else, but we're gonna see that this week though. Y'all heard it here first though.
See, but Anthony Provincial, the thing was you're saying Getsy is bad. I want to agree, but so me and my mom were having this discussion on Sunday. We seen a couple plays, and it was like we'll never know if the play was a good play or not because the execution was so horrible. The play didn't have a chance to develop, so we will never know what those 3 plays inside of the 3-yard line could have been. Because they didn't even get a chance to develop. So it's execution to me. And then if we get decent execution, then we could be more of a fair judge of what kind of offense or what kind of a job Getsy's doing. But right now the execution is it's clouding
the execution. You want to know why we're not executing is because our coach threw our players under the bus in week 3, dude. Why would you want to go out there? Why would you want to go out there and risk injury, dude, when your coach is going to throw you underneath the bus, dude?
Bro, stop, bro. If you don't have
proof. He did that, I'm not making this up, bro. He did that. Even Black said it. He threw his players under the bus.
Proof. Where's your proof that is affecting this team in
Have you ever played football? Have you ever played football? At any level. I'm just asking. Not trying to attack you or not. I'm just asking. As far as I went was varsity football. And our coaches, even in high school, never said nothing like that to us, dog. For motherfuckers to be saying that shit on national TV in the National Football League is a fucking embarrassment, dude. He needs to go back to Pee-wee football. What up, Cool Cat?
Yeah, it's 2 people that don't throw the team under the bus. It's the quarterback and the coach.
The head coach. Yep. 100.
Okay, hold
on.
Derek
Carr never did that shit. Derek Carr took the fall even when he didn't need to take the fall.
Let me ask you a question. My question is, so you can't have it both ways, Ben. So you're mad that the coach does throw the players under the bus and hold them accountable. But when Derek Carr accepted responsibility for everything, the whole fucking team, then you said, I don't want to hear the same old shit all the time. You can't have it both fucking ways, bro.
I know. My wife tells me all the time that I can't have my cake and eat it too, Doug. I know. My wife tells me. I know.
Especially talking to somebody like me, because I'm going to call you on that shit.
No, I know. My girl tells me, she's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then when I start hearing people say shit like that, I completely understand what that means.
I never understood that cake and eat it too, but I understand you could have it both ways.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what your cake is and eat it too, is having both ways. You can't have it both ways. You got to choose one or the other.
Why would you have your cake? Why would you have your cake and not be able to eat it? That was always my question.
right?
I don't if I can't eat my cake, then I don't fucking want it. I don't want to sit here and look at it.
It's kind of confusing, but I get it. It's kind of confusing, but I get it. Because you want this beautiful cake and you want to look at it and shit, but at the same time you want to eat it. So are you gonna eat it or are you gonna look at it?
Let me help y'all with this. It dates back to the early 1200s. No, I'm just playing. But, I'm sure a woman came up with it, like maybe because the top tier of the cake you're supposed to keep when you get married, and then you can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't know. I'm reaching. Like, I've never understood that either. But, yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I've heard that saying a million times.
Dude, my girl tells me that all the time, dude. That's like her famous saying. I'm like, dude, I don't know what that means, dude. Like, I don't get it, bruh. For years, that's why she just said in the chat right now, ouch. Like, cause I've never understood it, bro. Like, I kind of get it now. It's pretty much just saying that you can't have it both ways. It's just a fancy way of saying that.
Right. We're logical thinkers as men. That wasn't one of them logical things to figure out all the way logically. Just get the concept.
That's one of those things we just supposed to say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max, at the end of the day, dude, like, I want the Raiders to win. I always want the Raiders to win, but I've just accepted the fact that I just don't think this team, it's hard to say this, right? Because these guys are NFL athletes. A lot of these guys don't know what losing is. A lot of these guys are in the NFL. They were the best at their position in high school. They were the best high school, all this shit, bro. So these guys aren't used to losing. I just think there's just we don't care if we lose type business decision being made inside that organization, dog. I really feel that way. And I know a lot of people shit on Tom Telesco. They're like, oh, well, Tom Telesco's not helping. He's not bringing this talent. We got all this cap space. I've also heard this narrative, right, guys? And I can kind of run this way. Tom Telesco got fired because of Antonio Pierce putting 63 points on the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Tom Telesco's like, bro, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it all the way at being. Let's keep it all the way at being, right? Like, motherfuckers, when it comes to football, coaches aren't picked before general managers. General managers bring in their own head coach. It's the opposite way. We've done it backwards twice. We brought in Josh McDaniels, then we brought in Ziegler. This time we brought in Antonio Pierce, then we brought in Tom Telesco. I think at the end of this year, we're going to have a new head coach, bro. That's how I feel.
I don't see it, but another thing to push back on what you said about AP getting Telesco fired. Look, bro, if a team put up 63 points and you got fired, you was on the hot seat already, bro. You don't get just fired for one bad performance. He had to been on the hot seat already.
So let me ask you this, and put all the bullshit to the side. You don't think Antonio Pierce is on a hot seat right now?
No, not at all.
I do.
Yeah, that's
because you want him to be.
No, I don't want him to be earned. I don't. I want to win now, dude. You know me. I want to win now. I don't want to win, bro.
You're the leader. You're the leader of the fucking mob with the pitchforks and the flame torches.
But I've been like that since last year, though. I've always been like that. I want him to win. Yes.
Bro, he's not getting fired this year, bro.
I know he's not. I know he's not.
He's not getting fired if we're bad next year. Next year after that, then yeah.
I think he's fired after this year. I just think with the addition of Tom,
you're tweaking, bro.
I think the addition of Tom Brady, I think it's about to be a complete rehaul.
He's not getting fired.
Team.
Look, let me ask you a question. So if you keep on firing your coaches after a year or
you're
year and a half,
you're not gonna win. I know.
What coach in their right fucking mind is gonna come here?
I don't know.
Thank you. That's why you don't keep doing that shit.
But I don't know.
There is no buts.
I like the emotional side of Antonio Pierce. I do. I like that he's from, he's a Raider fan. I like that he's from LA. I like, the Wadles. I love, the Air Force Ones. I love the 6'4". I love all that shit, dude. But at the end of the day, I want to win games. Just like Black's shirt says, just win, bro. I want to win, dude. And
let me ask you a question.
At the end of the day, guys, I don't want to keep waiting. That's the reason why I didn't want Antonio Pierce. Because if you look at the analytics,
a couple games now. Do you want to win a couple games now, or do you want to win a couple championships?
But we don't know if he's going to win championships. So,
bro, you have to build it right and give it a try. You can't just keep on fucking
I'm just
throwing patchwork together.
I'm just an analytic. I put analytics into my argument here, right? How many coaches in the NFL right now, out of 31 other teams not named the Raiders, has a fucking interim head coach that was converted to head coach that is a head coach right now? None. We're the only one.
Look, bro, I don't
Interim
know if
head
you know the
coaches
Raiders'
don't
history.
pan out.
I don't know if you know the Raiders' history, but we don't follow trends. We do our own thing. That's where it's always been.
Yeah, well, it's the fucked up
If
thing
you
is,
want a team that follows the trends, I suggest you go be a
the
Cowboys
fucked
fan.
up thing is
I mean,
though,
I know
Ern,
that you're not, but that would be my suggestion to anybody that says that. Though.
So this is my pushback on that, right? Because I know a lot of people be like, oh, well, you know, bringing in Patriots guys and they want to preach the Raider way and shit. I hate to tell you this, guys. I hate to break the news to you. The Raider way ain't worked for 40 years, and in bare minimum, the Raider way ain't worked for 20 years.
That doesn't mean that it's going to stop being the Raider way, though.
I'm not saying it is, but something has to change, bro. You feel me? I think.
Do you really see something changing?
No.
Because if you don't, then
Nope.
just okay. Then buckle your seatbelt and get ready for this long, bumpy ride, bro. Welcome to the bus.
I know.
He's still on the bus talking about he want to go home, and we already halfway there almost.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we, like I've said before, dog, we're domestic violence victims, dude. We're going to get beat on this week. We're going to forgive them next week. You know what I'm saying? We're going to call the cops. We're not going to press charges. We're going to forgive them. They're going to kill us next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Stockholm syndrome, dude. We're in a bad spot right now. Like,
She loves me.
They need battered Raider shelter, dude. Fuck a battered woman. And we need battered Raider shelters, dude. Like, where we can go and take all of our Raider family and just bust them up for a while.
We win this game, we gonna forget everything. I promise you. All they gotta do is buy us a Birkin bag.
I don't know. I hate to be this guy because I mean I caught a lot of shit from Ern in the past for being like too optimistic and shit. I've always been a superly over optimistic fan. I hate being like this, dude. Like I really do.
Bro, you gotta find a middle ground, bro. You're extreme. You're extreme bad or extreme good. You gotta find some kind of balance, bro.
Especially with the Raiders.
I try. I'm mentally a stupid. I'm mentally a retarded, you know. So I try to find a balance. I have a chemical imbalance in my brain already, so it's hard for me to find a balance in life. I'm trying though. I'm getting there at some point, I think. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I know a lot of you guys have been fans way longer than me, and maybe it's something I just get used to. I'm starting to get to the point to where a lot of Raider fans, especially older Raider fans, have gotten to the point to where they don't let this shit bother you no more. And I think that's the greatest point of advice I can give any Raider fan is do not let the Raiders fuck with you emotionally, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't have thick skin, go be a fan of another team, bro. Because this ain't the one for you.
Yep. Does this Raider team make me mad? Yes. Yes, it makes me mad. And sometimes I do come on here and scream. But at the end of the day, once I turn this camera off, guys, I'm living my life. You know what I mean? It's just, I hate it, dude. I hate it. I wish, you know, the Raiders, and I'm not even trying to make this biased, dude. And I know it's going to sound biased to non-Raider fans. We are the most loyal fan base in probably all of sports. Like, we don't deserve this, dog. Like, we don't. You know what I mean? It's like being with a bitch that keeps fucking around on you and shit. You know you're hella good, and this bitch nah, dog. Like we don't deserve this at all, bro. Like it's sad.
Yeah,
man. It's a sad state of affairs, bro. Like
if you ain't never been through a bad breakup, you can't be a Raider fan.
That part, dog. Like I said, bro, I got Raider tattoos. I got Al Davis back here. I'll never change who I am as a fan, bro, but god damn, this shit is terrible, bro. God damn. I just hope that I'm 32 right now. I hope that I'm not in my fucking 50s saying this same shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. I hope we win soon or at some point, bro, in my life. I just want one Super Bowl, dog. Just give me one championship, bro.
Bro, you might never get that. I've been a fan of this team 40 years, and they've never given me a championship. I became a fan of this team right after they won the 1983 Super Bowl because my mom was so excited about this shit. That's when I started liking football. So I can't claim that Super Bowl as part of my fanhood, but I say I became a fan like right after that Super Bowl. And in 40 years, these niggas ain't gave me shit.
Yeah.
Jesus. Are you a Warriors fan?
He's a Warriors fan.
I am a Warriors fan.
So you went through the same thing with them too.
I went through the same thing with the Warriors too, bro. They finally came through. It was a fucking what do they call that shit? A light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, well,
That was like a 50-year drought, no?
Shit, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was
The
like a
A's are just as
50-year
bad
drought,
though.
dude.
All of my teams are pretty bad right now.
And you know what's crazy is the Warriors turned it around after they fucking did that Chris Mullins shit, and the entire Oracle Arena shit all over Chris Mullins and booed him and shit, dog. And then like the next year we were competing for an NBA.
well,
championship.
because he was trying to sell them on the new owners.
Yeah, the new owners were great owners though.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, okay, but look, the thing with the new owners is they asked them in the press conference as soon as they bought the team. So is your intentions to take the team and move to San Francisco? They dodged the question. And 2 years later, they announced that they was building the Chase Center. That's why the fans of Oakland like turned on because they weren't straight up with them.
They
Well,
also
that's the
traded
reason-
Monte Ellis that week, very same week.
Shout out
That
to
too.
Andrew
Yeah,
Bogut.
that too,
Shout out
right.
to Andrew Bogut. If the Warriors don't get Bogut, dude, like they probably don't end up being as good as they were in that little
For
ring
sure.
they had.
A lot of people don't believe that. Bogut. Shout
Yep.
out Bogut.
Bogut, yep.
That's why we
Yep.
couldn't win that. That's why we couldn't close out because
Yep.
Bogut was hurt against the Cavs.
Yep.
Like we win when Bogut is in the game, man.
Dog.
But yeah, but I
People
was
forget
I
how
was a-
imperative he was, dude. Like Steph Curry's never played with a big man. The best big man he ever played with was Bogut, and we won championships with Bogut.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I was alive when the Raiders won their Super Bowl '83 and '80. So I'm up there. But I got to see them win a Super Bowl, so I know what that Super Bowl culture is like. We almost had it with Tim Brown and Gannon and them. We just had an unfortunate. We shouldn't have had to run into the damn
Tampa Bay
to
Buccaneers.
the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just some Raider shit that
That's
happened
Raider
to you.
shit. Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, we could play anybody in the playoffs, and we was gonna scrape them. But
Yep.
the moment I saw we was playing them, I was like, yeah, well, you already know what's about to
Hey.
happen. And then the center came up missing. I'm like, the center,
God. Barrett Robbins.
the center.
And he wasn't
There
just
ain't no
any
one
center.
playing
He was
the center out.
he was an all pro center, bro. He was like one of the most important pieces of the offense.
right.
He got lost in Mexico, dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
hey,
Somebody-
Black. I was telling them a couple of weeks ago about imagine waking up to listening to the Ticket 1050 back in the day and hearing the Raiders just traded John Gruden to Tampa for 2 first-round picks and a couple $1 million in cash. I'm like, bro, that was like the worst fucking morning ever as a Raider.
Yeah. Like, what was that?
So I'm gonna tell you guys my worst moment, my worst morning as a Raider fan when we traded Khalil Mack to the Bears. That broke me as a Raider fan. Like because I said, what up, father and son football? I said the entirety of he was on our team. I said if there's one player on the Raiders, because we were kind of trash, dude. I was like, if there's one player on the Raiders that they will never trade, it'll be Khalil Mack, and we traded him, and I was heartbroken. I cried, bro. Like I didn't
Who
bawl
was
out,
that?
but I shed a tear, dude. Like I'm like, no way, bro. We just got rid of Khalil Mack. No fucking way. He was my
Oh yeah,
favorite
that
player.
was terrible.
That was the worst thing I ever seen. All right, Mr. Raider Nation, have a great night. But yeah, that was the worst thing I seen. You know.
My worst one is watching Bo Jackson get hurt.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was way
had to be-
before my time. That's
had to
why I
be.
like surrounding myself with guys like you, because I wasn't around for that, bro.
It had to
Yeah,
be
we was like,
My pops wasn't a Raider
Now-
fan. My pops was a Braves fan. Like we were one TV household, so like I don't know shit. I didn't know shit about the Raiders. I learned all my shit on my own.
Hey, the 51-3 loss to Buffalo in the fucking AFC Championship.
Yeah, I
was
remember
a
that.
killer, too.
The playoffs, yep. Didn't they end up going to the Super Bowl that year and losing that joint anyways?
They lost 4 in a row,
Four
bro.
in a row, dog. That's
That's
tough.
tough.
That's tough.
They lost
dude.
to the Giants first, and then
The
I think the
Niners, I
Redskins,
think.
and then the Cowboys 2 in a row. No, not the
Oh, the
Niners.
Cowboys? Okay.
I can't remember the order, but it was definitely the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys twice.
that's up.
Wild. Yeah, Dixon. See, that's what's cool. Like, that's the difference between me and a lot of Raider fans, bro. Like, a lot of you guys were born into this shit. You feel me? Like, I don't know what it was, bro. One day I just saw that fucking beautiful logo back there on my wall, dude, and I was a Raider fan. I don't know.
That's dope.
You know, I could have chose any team, dude. I became a Raider fan, and it's been that way ever since.
I don't know
you what
why, bro. That's a mental illness.
I
to
don't know
choose this
why
team.
neither.
You had
My
options.
that one thing I will never forget from my father, and I remember a lot of things about my father. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'll never forget is one day I was watching the Raiders, and it was the game against Tampa
R.I.P.
Bay.
Mr. Benther.
It was the game. It was the game against Tampa Bay. The last game John Gruden coached for Tampa Bay when we got him fired when Michael Bush ran for like 200 yards. That was a backup. That was a back and forth game all game. And like once again, I'm a one TV household, and we're sitting here watching the game. And my dad, and we're losing at the time, right? My dad looks over at me, and he's a Braves fan, so he knows what winning's like and shit like that. He looks over to me, and he's like, "Son," I'm like, "What? Why do you like this team?" And I was like, "Well, what?" I was like, "Well, why? What do you mean?" He was like, "You have anger problems, and all this team does is lose games and make you mad. Why do you like them?"
All the fucking time.
And I was like, "I don't know, Father. I don't know. I love them. I love the Raiders." You know, and that's one thing I'll never forget. My father said that to me, dude. And that's sad, bro. That's sad because my father, who didn't even really watch football, he's like, "Dude, why are you watching this shit ass team, dude?" Like, all the shit you could be doing on a Sunday, you're watching this shit. Your team's getting their fucking ass whooped, and you're over here fucking throwing shit and all. Couldn't you be doing something else? Like, and I love my father. He was
you had options, bro.
Yeah,
I was born a Raider fan. I didn't have a choice. You had choice, bro. I would have been any other fucking team.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I had options. I could have been a Niner fan. I'm
damn, that would have been sucking for you.
Yeah, I was never a fan of that the color red. Growing up, dude, I used to be a graffiti artist, bro. And I used to always wear black, bro, to try to blend in with the night. And I think that's probably what helped me become a Raider fan, bro. Their colors were black.
Look, the Raiders are anti-establishment, so you're gonna find them kind of people all around that, you know, that don't do things the mainstream way. And then the Raiders had this mystique with them because that mystique was real during those. It's watered down so much now. That's why we're trying to find culture, because we used to at least have culture whether we lost or won. But now it's just something. So now, if we're gonna go with TB12, whatever, how do you guys feel about Belichick being a coach?
I'm all with Belichick, dude. I said that shit weeks ago, dude, and I got called all kinds of crazy ass shit for saying that we should bring in Belichick, dude.
I'm the one that called him all that shit too.
I'm gonna tell you right now. So this is my wish list of coaches next year in no particular order: Bill Belichick, Mike Vrabel, fucking Ben Johnson, John Gruden.
A new crack dealer.
John Gruden. Those are my four.
Man, they're selling you some fucking shit that's 90%.
Those are my four. You can say whatever you want. You guys can say whatever you want about John Gruden. John Gruden's the only coach the last 20 years that have got us back to our winning ways outside of Jack Del Rio.
I'll take him back. I'll take Gruden back because they sabotaged him too.
You're right. They probably will find a way to fuck him over again, or as Ern says, he'll find a way to fuck himself over again.
Yeah, but you know what? He got a show on YouTube now, right?
Yep.
And it's blowing up. So he trying to work his way into the popularity because he was known as a racist for a minute. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I can see him coming back pretty soon.
I can see why.
Well, the joke was funny though. I mean, if you gonna do it, at least make it funny.
Hey, Raider Booster, I kind of agree with that comment. He said he don't believe Ben Johnson will leave Detroit until they win a Super Bowl, that he has unfinished business. I kind of agree with that. I do. I see where you're coming from, Raider Booster. I get
Hey,
it.
Ben, my thing with your wish list is like, those all seem like guys are going to want to go to a situation where they can win. I just don't see any of them actually coming here, except for maybe John Gruden, because I think he has unfinished business with us. That's the only one that I see as being.
I can see Belichick coming here with Tom.
I don't think Tom Brady likes Bill Belichick, or else he wouldn't have left New England.
But at the same time, you ain't gotta like somebody just because if you're winning cures everything. Fuck liking somebody.
But he specifically left.
Belichick probably won't work like he worked under Tom Brady now. I think it probably wouldn't let that happen.
I don't know, bro. Me personally, dude, I'm tired. And Ern said this a couple weeks ago. This is what we're notorious for doing, right? I'm tired of giving guys their first kick in the NFL. I'm done with that, dude. I'm done. I want somebody.
We don't like this shit either, Ben. But that's the Raider way, so we know that's what it's gonna be, bro. So it's better to accept it than to argue and fight against it.
Anthony Provincia, that case between Gruden and the NFL is over already, dude. He lost. There's no more active court. It's over with. He lost. There's no more court options with that, dude. And no, he didn't win the victory, Anthony Provincia. I don't know where you've been watching, dude, but he lost. We didn't win the case against the NFL. He lost. That shit's in the books already, dude. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I want somebody that has a resume. I don't want somebody, because if we're going off hiring Antonio Pierce, I have a pair of black Air Force Ones in my other office or my other room. I can scream Raiders. I can light a cigar. If that's all it takes to become a coach, then I can do that. I can do that myself.
Do you have a championship resume?
No, I mean, I don't got that. But
then basically you're not like them.
But he only has a championship resume as a player, though. He has a championship resume as a player. Hey, check this out. Check this out, motherfuckers. You understand me? I'm gonna find this goddamn shit on Twitter.
This motherfucker doing. Hey, Ben's doing the drunk white woman shit, pointing at the camera. Look, you motherfuckers. I only drink on Saturdays, and I don't get that fucked up. I've only had 2 shots.
Hey, you guys remember? Hey, who's the fucking the father of the fucking the son that was our offensive coordinator? What was his name? Lombardi. That always bashes on the Raiders.
Of the offensive
Lombardi. There you go. So let's talk about this. Michael Lombardi last year in the offseason said Antonio Pierce is not a good fit for the Raiders because he might think he knows about the Raider way, but he don't know shit about building a team. And he didn't say that verbatim, but it was something in those words, right? Like, it's cool to be a Raider and all that shit, but you don't know about any of this shit, right? I commented on that shit and said that's 100% facts. Everybody shit, all bunch of Raider fans said Mike Florio was full of shit, that he's a hater because his son, blah, blah, blah. All that shit he said is panning true right now. And I agreed with everything that he said, bro. Antonio Pierce, as much as he's a Raider, all that shit, he don't know shit about building a team. He don't know shit about being a coach. He don't know shit. He don't know his ass from his elbow.
Is Antonio Pierce the GM? So why the fuck does he need to know about building a team?
I mean, that's just what Mike Florio said.
Mike Florio or Mike Lombardi?
Mike Lombardi. There you go. Sorry.
Mike Lombardi has an axe to grind against the Raiders.
I know he does, but that's a fact what he said, though. He wasn't lying. It's coming to fruition right now.
Bruh, we're halfway through his first season. Look, he's stuck with another coach's players. Look, this year, all these players ain't going to be back. You have to give him a shot when he has his own guys.
I know, Ern. I get it.
You can fight against it all you want, but you know it's true.
I know it's true.
It is what it is.
I know it's true. I get it. But you know me, bro, like, I'm just impatient, bro. I don't want to keep waiting for motherfuckers to develop and learn how to coach.
And you should go be a Chiefs fan if you're impatient because they're winning right now. The Raiders, we don't win. We're not winning, and we're not going to be winning for a few more years in the future. We can maybe see a doctor or something that can put you in a self-induced coma, and you can wake up in about 5 years when we're winning, or we can see about something like that. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said earlier, put on your seatbelt and get ready for the long, bumpy ride, bro.
Hopefully
it's not going to be as long as I've had.
You know what's crazy, dog? Is that all the time, all the years that I've been a Raider fan, since give or take 2002, 2003, 2004, I've hit like an all-time low as a fan, dude. Like, I don't think I've ever been this far down. And I've seen some shit Raider teams, dude. I'm really down, really, really bad.
Don't let it get you down. Just stop giving a fuck.
So I don't. In the grand scheme of things,
they don't give a fuck. So you shouldn't give a fuck.
In the grand scheme of things, Ern, I don't give a fuck. But like, just if I just kick back and just think about it, dude, it sucks, dude. It sucks, bro. And as I'm getting older in my life, and I've been, being a Raider fan since I was like 12, 13 years old, it's like, God damn, bro, I've been waiting 20 years. Am I going to have to wait another 20, 30, 40 years? Like, fuck, bro, that shit sucks, man.
No, I'll let you know when we getting closer.
I appreciate it.
You just might have to wait 40 years, bro. It's been 40 years for me, so it just might be that for you. If it is, I mean, shit.
I mean, in reality, though, In reality, though, well, that is reality too. Let me not start off by saying that because I might disqualify my whole statement because that could be a reality too. But I think that the Raiders could win a Super Bowl within 10 years for the
Booster
simple
Club
fact
said,
that
LOL, 20 years, try 40 plus. I get it.
they can win a Super Bowl in 10 years for the simple fact that, when you get a new stadium, they like to try to have the team win the Super Bowl to bring revenue to help pay the thing off. Granted that it's not their stadium, it's Airbnb stadium.
Yep.
They might be playing in New Mexico in about 20 years. No, it ain't going to take that
Playing
long.
on the moon.
Yeah, but no,
Elon Musk is going to move the Raiders to the fucking moon.
The Raiders can get it together. They just dysfunctional. You know what I mean? Like, so it's going to be one of them things where everything lined up and you didn't see it coming.
Well, I put it to you like this, and this is one thing that I have held as pride for a while. We might win, we might lose on the football field, dude, but we don't lose as fans, dog. Like, I don't know if there's a better fan base than ours. Like,
well, you was at the Oakland Coliseum.
Yep.
They changed the whole NFL rules because of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it never used to be where you seen two different jerseys in the stands, and they wanted to make it more family friendly. And Oakland was not having it. Never,
Yep.
like not never.
Black.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
hurts. It hurts my soul, dude. I went to the Niners versus Raiders game on New Year's Day, the game that we bench car, dude. That stadium was no Raider fans in that motherfucker, dude. Like none. And coming from a season ticket holder in Oakland for almost a decade,
right?
I refuse to go to Vegas ever again. At least for the foreseeable future. I'm not paying. First off, I'm not paying that kind of money. First and foremost, right? Second off,
that's why I haven't been there yet. Either.
Second off, I'm not paying that kind of money to hang out with Chief fans, to hang out with other fans.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've made it a thing. Me and my wife have made it a thing to where we go to LA every single year. LA J Lot or Pink Lot is about as close as you're ever gonna get to Oakland. And I've accepted that. So I take the 5.5 hour drive every single year to LA when we play the Chargers. I was there week 1. I will never go to Vegas. Vegas isn't already my cup of tea. I don't gamble, dude. I'm not there to gamble. I'm not there to spend a bunch of money. I want to go in. I want to watch the Raiders. Then I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? And it's stupid, bro. And I hate to say this about some of you Raider fans, but you guys are stupid to be paying to go see that product in Vegas. If you're dumb enough to spend that kind of money, I feel like that's a mental illness.
Not everybody has to grind for their money. Some people have money where they could just blow like that, so it's nothing to them.
I guess that's a good point.
Different.
Some people have silver spoons.
They value money completely different than we do.
Yeah, some people have silver spoons, dog. I get it.
Those are definitely Niner fans.
Yeah, right.
A lot of them, yeah.
But the thing about the whole Vegas thing, I was like, I'm not going to that. I'm not going there for the simple fact of how they left Oakland, went to LA. Like, imagine, like, you had a girl, you won a couple Super Bowls, you had a couple babies, then she leave you, go to LA, have a baby, win a Super Bowl down there, come back with the baby, y'all embrace him only for them to leave to go to Vegas. And I'm supposed to follow y'all and want to be like, oh, I love the Raiders. No, what's going to happen, like I said this years ago, Raiders going to play for like 8 years. They're going to be what the Raiders are. They're going to be giving away them tickets with the Blue Man Group, and they're going to be mad about it. Yep. And the fan base is nowhere near as loyal as the fan base used to be.
Black, let me ask you a question. So what would you suggest that Mark Davis do in the situation that he was in, where the city of Oakland said they're not going to do shit for you, but Las Vegas is like, the price is right. They're like, come on down.
Well,
what would you do?
Well, it wasn't that Oakland wasn't going to do shit for them. It's just
no. Let me stop you, because it is exactly that. Libby Schaff, the mayor of Oakland, I was living in Oakland at the time. She came out and said, we will provide no public funding for the Raiders or the A's to build a stadium. That's why all 3 of the teams left. That was her exact words.
So let me tell you what they were stuck in the sand about. They were saying to Mark Davis, we're not going to tax the people for the simple fact that, hey, when you guys came back from L.A., we created this PSL, made Mount Davis for more people to come in, and we created this debt, and the Raiders created debt and more debt and on top of debt. And so they was going to forgive the debt. They were going to give them the free land, but they wasn't going to give them no money because Mark Davis wasn't trying to come off of no money. So Mark Davis found himself in a deal that somebody else put up the money. We'll paint the thing black, and then we'll just say it's the Raiders Stadium because that's where y'all will play. And to Mark Davis' credit, now he got money because he got the aces, he got the whatever. But you sold the interior, the soul of the team to do it.
But that's always been what the Davis family has always wanted for this team, for them to have their own stadium.
Yep.
And they finally got one. That's Al Davis has been chasing that since the 60s.
Dream.
But
that's not their stadium.
It
they
is.
Don't own it.
It's
they
not
don't own
theirs.
that.
They will in 10 years.
No,
It'll
they
be paid
won't.
off in 10 years.
No, they won't. You know who owned that stadium?
The dude who
Las
died,
Vegas.
the dude who died, bro. There was the big casino mogul. He died like the year after he fucking paid all that.
Sheldon Adelson.
Sheldon Adelson, that's his name.
True.
It's the Las Vegas Commission that owns that, and they have all the money.
But it's on loan. We're paying it off. It'll be paid off in 10 years.
You can't tell me Mark Davis put up $300 million and end up with a $2 billion stadium. No.
Mark Davis, the final number I believe on Mark Davis in terms of how much he paid to move his team was $50 million.
Hey, you know where the majority of that funding is coming from?
To go to a $2.5 billion stadium.
Look, I'm explaining to you where the funding for that came from. You know, when you go to Las Vegas, when you go to say you go to the Luxor and the room is $39.99
yeah,
a night,
that's
right?
how they raise the money.
So $39.99 a night, and then you end up paying fucking $70 for that room.
Yep.
That extra $30, that $29.99 per room per night for every room in Las Vegas is going to that stadium.
Yep.
Well, a certain percentage of it is going to that stadium.
But
that's how they listen. Hold on, let me finish. That's how they finance the stadium, but it's a loan. We're continuously paying it off after like 10 years. It's our stadium.
No, it's not. They got a thing all the way out to 2048. Like they're not Mark. You can ask them two white boys from Menlo. Google. The Raiders do not own nothing about that stadium. I'm telling you. Mark Davis owns nothing of that stadium. He's just getting money off of it because they're using his name, image, and likeness. That's it.
But have you seen his net worth like triple or quadruple?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. He made a great business move, but he did it at the expense of selling the guts out the Raiders.
That part.
So what? So are you how are they going to stay in Oakland? How are they going to stay in Oakland? How is this like feasible?
So that money that people say that the Raiders wasn't making, they was making some money where he could have showed up with more than nothing. He should have showed up with at least 200. They was making like 300 million a year still, and it wasn't like they was pouring it back into the stadium. So I mean, he should have had some money. You got to come with some money, man.
So making
I'm not
300
talking about
million off of what?
I'm talking about cold hard cash.
Are you talking about 300 million a year off of charging $26 for a ticket to go to the game? I remember.
No, them tickets was not cheap like that. At the end. Maybe at the end, maybe, but not when the Raiders first came back. I looked up. I just looked it up for our last show. The Raiders kept making more and more money all the way up. They didn't lose money,
bro. You go to the game for $26 a person.
No, it was. That's not where they make their money from. They make their money from the
multiple
PSL.
times. I went multiple times. $26. I used to take the kids in the apartments, bro, because my son was young.
What was you saying?
I take all him and all his little homies. It's $26 to get in.
What? In Mount Davis?
Mount Davis was closed at that time.
Yeah, I mean, like
I had season tickets in section 333 for $28 a piece.
He needed to come up with some cash so
that way. That again, Ben.
I had season tickets in section 333. My face value on my tickets were $29 a piece. Section 333.
But you wasn't reselling them for $29?
No, hell no. Fuck no, I wasn't.
Exactly.
I never resold
what
them,
I'm saying
the resale value was like
the money that the Raiders were getting from ticket sales is the ticket price, the ticket price on the ticket. So how are you making? How are they making $300 million a year off of selling tickets that cheap?
PSL.
Yep. That's where they get it. Their seat license. That's where all these stadiums get their
PSL.
funding from.
A lot of that money was going to paying off Mount Davis.
No, Mount Davis was up there. They didn't even need to send nobody up there cleaning.
Fun-
They had a tarp on it.
Fun fact.
But they still owe money on it.
When Mark Davis
Exactly.
moved to Vegas, he still owed the Oakland Coliseum like fucking a couple $100,000 for player parking when he moved from Vegas. Or moved from Oakland.
Bro, but see, Mark Davis needs to come with some cash. And I'm not saying
He had no
Libby
cash. That
Shaft
motherfucker was
the
driving a
smartest
motherfucking
person.
Odyssey van to PF Chains in Oakland, bro. He had no goddamn money.
Right. So I'm not saying that Libby Shaft did what the right thing, but I can see why she did that because they wasn't budgeting at all. But the city of Oakland owed the Raiders a stadium.
It was
Overall,
never gonna work as a dual stadium with the A's and the Raiders, bro.
Oakland.
It was never gonna happen with the A's and the Raiders. The Raiders kind of had a shot.
They were going to try to force them to share another stadium.
Yeah,
That's
there
what they
was
were gonna
rumors. There was rumors that the Raiders
that's
that the A's were supposed to get a stadium in San Jose, and then there was a rumor that the Raiders were supposed to. I mean, the A's were supposed to get a stadium in Jack London Square in the town, and none of that shit ever panned out, bro. So that's why the Raiders and the thing that pisses me off the most about the move, to be honest, and I get it. If Mark Davis is a businessman, he don't care about your feelings. He don't care. He's about making money,
Right.
which I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he sold out everything in terms of what the Raider Nation is about for money is what makes me sick. It's what makes me sick, dude.
Okay, Ben, if we weren't going to stay in Oakland, then where would you have preferred that we move to?
No, same space.
Anywhere in California. Because that's
No,
where
I'm saying,
this Raiders.
Like, I hear you on same space, but like exact location. Would you prefer
the
to
Raiders
move
fanhood,
inland, like to Pleasanton or something?
The Raiders fanhood is predicated in California. And this is no disrespect to anybody outside of California. Raiders fan base is predicated in the state of California. So
Santa Clara.
If we would have moved anywhere, I feel like it should have been in California. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I honestly
thing-
think the Raiders should have kicked the tires on trying to figure out something in Sacramento. But
Heck no.
No.
The commute is terrible.
I mean, for you guys, yeah. For me, it's not. I'm 30 minutes away.
Right. So this is what the Raiders. Their only option was to tear down the Coliseum and rebuild it right there. But the thing about that is the Warriors is smart because they turned their team from a small market team to a big market team by going 12 miles across the bridge.
You're right.
However many miles it is. You know what I'm saying? Now they're a big market team. It's hard to turn Oakland into a big market team.
Never going to happen.
Now look at how they treat that
got a
whole
big market
area.
10 miles away.
Yep.
You're
right.
And look at that whole area. The area is terrible now.
It looks like Iraq, dude. Oakland has cars on bricks in the middle of intersections, dog. You think an NFL franchise is gonna play there?
I'm from Oakland. I go back to my old neighborhood. It looks like the Gaza Strip now.
Yeah.
It's not quite that bad, but it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
I would never move back there, not in a million years.
You want so this is what I was gonna say earlier before I forgot my train of thought. One thing that pissed me off about the Raiders moving to Vegas is that Ronnie Lott put in an offer on a bid to try to get the Raiders to do something. I'm not saying it would have worked. It probably wouldn't have worked. But Mark Davis never even entertained that option. He instantly just ran the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the percentage that Ronnie Lott and them wanted. It was like over 10%. And right there, that's a deal breaker. That's like, okay, there's nothing to talk about.
Well, they sold Tom Brady 10% of the team.
They sold him 7.
Well, it's 7. You round it off to the nearest digit. That's 10. So.
No, it's not. 3% is a huge difference because Mark Davis or the Davis family only owns like 53% of the team.
Is that right?
They barely have the majority.
I thought Brady got something and his representative team got a portion too.
So Tom Brady got 10%. Richard Seymour bought 5%. That's about all I know.
7%.
7 or whatever.
10.
7, 5, 10, 5, whatever. But that's Richard Seymour's in on 5%.
No, not 5%. It's 0.5%. It's a 0.5%.
Oh, fucking hell.
Let me see.
It's 0.5.
All right, y'all. Well, fuck. I only plan on going live for 3 hours. It's 10:30. I'm going.
It's all good, brothers.
Hey, Black, bro, it's a pleasure having you, my friend. Hopefully you enjoyed your time up here, man. You feel me?
I did. Thank you.
We're super unscripted.
Come back next week.
Yeah, come back next week, bro, if you want to, dog. You feel me? I don't be having a ton of guests and shit. I don't reach out to a ton of people. I like your vibes, bro. You feel me? Like, I fuck with a lot of people that are like mindset. I like Earn because Earn's like the yin to my yang. You know what I'm saying? I need
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a pleasure, bro. I've low key been a fan of yours, dude, since I've been watching fucking Darian do your shows and shit. I feel like we're super like minded and shit, which is extremely cool. You know what I'm saying? Earn, you know what time it is, baby. Much love, my boy. Hopefully you enjoyed your time.
I loved it.
Nutty Raider Nate, you know what time it is, boy, even though you've been sleeping all night, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Raider, though.
That boy
lining up his weekend. He lining up his weekend. I know what he doing. He resting for tomorrow.
Already.
He got his AI on autopilot, bro.
So tomorrow,
he hears his name and just auto replies.
So tomorrow, Black, I'm live around the same time. We kind of just shoot the shit and drink and party and listen to music and talk shit. So if you're into that, you can pull up tomorrow. If not, bro, anytime you want to pull up on a Friday, bro, I'll send you the link. All right.
It's all good. I'll hack in.
All right, guys. You guys have a great night. For Black, for Earn, for Pizzle, for Nutty Raider Nate, man, I'm RaiderBen. This has just been the Just Win Baby podcast. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we'll catch you guys next week. I'm a Raider, though. Do sound, everybody.
It's picked off. Oh no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his